So, good morning, all.
Good morning.
So
Good
I
morning,
hope,
Alvin.
yeah, good morning, good morning. So, I hope all
Good morning,
your
sir.
queries, concerns regarded to LMS is being solved. Okay. So, please be vigilant to mark your attendance on a daily basis, just like Sashodhan said. So, what I was thinking before going to today's topic, we will just revise what we had done yesterday. So, not the theory part, the VM creation and accessing VM. So many had challenges. So I'll quickly just we start from the scratch. We'll quickly deploy a VM, and you can also do it with me, no issues. And then we'll go to today's topic. Okay, the complete process, little fast. I will do once. Okay, so I hope everybody is okay with that. And I have a request to all of you: please don't create any resource groups. Okay, please use the resource group created by me, FTP9. So yesterday after the class, I saw like around 10 resource groups. So many must have tried it to create, but don't create it. I just showed it just for understanding how it can be done, how to create a resource group. Okay, so now I'm going ahead and creating a virtual machine and deploying it and connecting it. Okay, so you can just follow it. We'll quickly finish it in like 10-15 minutes. Okay. So sharing my screen. Is it visible?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Yes, Alvin, it's visible
Yes, sir.
for me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the confirmation. So just log into your Azure portal. So yesterday we discussed portal.azure.com. So make sure you are logging with your Outlook ID to which we have sent the subscription invite. Okay, to our EF subscription. Okay. So just search for virtual machines. Virtual machines. I can see already somebody has created. Okay. So go to create option. First option, Azure Virtual Machine. Okay, click on that. So you'll getting a setup screen. Okay, those who have already done this, I know many has done yesterday and connected successfully. So I'm just revising it for those who couldn't do it or have doubts in it. Okay. So subscription, EF subscription automatically selected by default. So resource group, FTP9. Okay, please keep using FTP9 resource group. And the basic detail next is instance details. I told you, please name it with your name. Yeah, like Kelvin's machine. You can name it anything. It's just identifier, but for easy to identify, I'm using this method. And the region, I told you, you can use any region. If your validation is not passing, if you're getting any error that the region quota limit exceeded, then you can switch to any other region. So there is no issue in using any region. Little price fluctuation will be there. Okay, so each region will be allocated with 10 to 15 systems, machines. Okay, so I'm going with East US. Availability zone. I told you we have to choose no infrastructure redundancy required because we don't really need redundancy, like we don't really need a backup systems in this case. And security.
Slide is not visible, sir.
Okay,
And,
those who are not visible, just try to rejoin. It could be network issue at your end.
Sir, Elvin
Because-
sir, yesterday we are already created. Is it necessary to create again today?
No need, no need, no. Those who are clear and have no doubts in it, no need to repeat. Yeah.
But
This
that
is for
not
those who have doubts. Sorry?
That's not visible on virtual machine yesterday. Who
Excuse
created
me,
it?
sir.
Yeah, it won't be visible, sir.
Excuse
See,
me.
every day, 1 second, every day after the program is completed, around 2 o'clock, 2:30, we will wipe out all the resources. That means we'll wipe out.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me, ma'am.
Sir, still I'm unable to log in LMS. So
Okay,
it's
LMS.
showing wrong password and to put my attendance.
Okay, do one thing, ma'am. Before
It's
going
showing
for
wrong
yes,
password.
I understand. Understand.
Sir,
Before going for in the break at 11 o'clock, Shashodhan will be coming again. So that time you can talk to him regarding this. Is that okay? Yeah. So security type, we are going with standard. I told you these two options are affecting the cost mainly. Okay, availability and security type. And image, yesterday we went with Windows. Okay. So any Windows versions we can use. So you must be aware there are different Windows versions. Okay, Pro, Home version. And what is the
Elvin?
data center means? Yes.
Elvin, you can go with Ubuntu also, no? Now.
Okay, no problem.
So the processes are same only. Yesterday we
yes.
teach them about RDP now, so you can teach them now. with
SSH. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, actually, yesterday we had created a virtual machine that is not visible to us.
It
Should we
won't
create
be
it again
visible.
now?
No need. It
No
won't
need,
be
huh?
visible every day. The resources will be cleaned automatically.
Okay, then how can I access this virtual machine, sir?
So if you see today, we are not going to do anything with virtual machine. Okay. So this is just for the process, repeating the process. Okay. Yeah. So as Mahesh suggested, this time I'm going with Ubuntu. Okay. Ma'am, please mute yourself. So let's try Ubuntu this time.
அந்த நம்ம கிரியேட் பண்ணதை ஓபன் பண்ணணும்.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So we are going with Ubuntu. So the process is almost same, little difference will be there. Okay. So I'll show you how to connect it. So yesterday we were connecting two options I shared in the WhatsApp group also. You can directly go to remote desktop and copy your IP address and connect. Second option was downloading the RDP file and connecting from that. Okay, that is how we access the Windows machine yesterday. So this time we are going to use a Ubuntu image. Okay, operating system image. So again, size B1S. Okay, this is the least cost plan with free services eligible. Okay. So now when coming to administration account, okay, you can see there two options are there: SSH public key and password. So both are for authentication purpose only. So yesterday when we are choosing Windows, we didn't get this SSH option. We were getting only the password option. So for Ubuntu, you have two options. You can generate a particular key, unique key and access connected using that, or you can go with password. So I'll go with password because it's convenient. So I'll give a username Helvin. So the machine's name and username are different, just like I discussed yesterday. So the only difference is operating system is different. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll just repeat this password. So again, inbound
Elvin?
rules. Yes.
Public. Okay, same thing I wanted.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah. So inbound rules. Yesterday, if you have noticed, by default, RDP was selected. Okay, RDP was selected by default because Windows operating systems built in with RDP. Okay, the RDP feature is already there. It is a proprietary setup by Microsoft. So remote desktop protocol is a protocol helping us to connect to any Windows machine, which is a remote machine, which is situated somewhere else. So the same way, all the open sources operating flavors like Ubuntu, Linux and all, by default, they support SSH. Okay, so I'm just going with SSH here. So if you want to add HTTP and HTTPS, you can add here. That is completely optional because we won't get a time to host a website and show you today. I don't think so. So yeah, if you want to choose it, choose. So why we are doing it? It is inbound rules, like which types of connections we are allowing to our virtual machine. So if you give only SSH, we can just log into system. That's it. Later, we cannot use this virtual machine as a server or something. Like later, if somebody want to make a HTTP connection, request for a web page or kind of setup, that time we have to allow HTTP and HTTPS protocols. So these protocols are for transferring the web pages. Okay, I hope you know that. So then we are going next. Yeah. Yes.
Elvin, these settings can be changed later on, right?
Yes, it can be changed. Not all the settings, but some settings can be changed. But it will be little tricky for you to change.
Okay. And
So-
also this public inbound ports. Allow selected ports would be?
Yeah, it will be allow selected ports only. By default, it will be selected SSH. Optionally, you can give HTTP and HTTPS.
No, I'm saying public inbound ports above that.
Yes, sir. Public inbound ports
Hello.
means which all ports can be connected from the internet.
No, it says none and allow selected ports.
Yeah, allow
Alvin?
selected ports. Yes.
Can you please show me a demo from the start? Just a little bit, just to start something. I'm unable to do anything by accepting invitation. Just to start.
Mahesh, what should I do? So the problem is we are
Yes,
running
you
on a
can-
limited
you
time
can do. Yes,
Okay.
you can just brief out from first.
from the beginning. Okay.
Just brief out all the things what to select.
Okay.
And addition, sir. So the settings
Yes.
you can change, like whatever things you are configuring here, na? And after
Mhm.
configuring also you can change the settings. So the inbound rule means how the way you will be accessing your virtual machine. That rule you need to set up. That is what called as inbound rule. So this
Okay,
public
okay.
inbound rule is nothing but you are allowing multiple IP address to access your virtual machine. Got the point?
Okay, so if I say
So-
public inbound ports none, so I won't be able to access it from anywhere else.
Yes. And
Okay, got
we
it,
need
got
to
it.
set inbound and outbound rule also. Like outbound rule is also
Yes,
there.
yes.
One concept is there where we are enabling our virtual machine for outbound things, like to host a website or to
Okay.
any other things.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Um,
Thank you.
Mahesh, if they are doing this with me, no, then they have to install putty everything. So I can just show it, right? That will be enough now because we have other activities lined up, right, for today. Mahesh.
Already the prerequisite is being given to faculty. Like everyone needs to download Putty software. I'm pasting a link also in this chat box, so you can download it. And we let them try with you also. Like they will be experiencing of Linux virtual machine.
Okay.
So then
Then
after
also.
we can go with
Storage account.
Alvin,
Yes.
in my account, there is no app showing. The message says this is unavailable due to your account permission and company setting.
Okay. 1 second, sir. You got the invite and you accepted it.
Accepted it?
You're
And
using
then-
the same email ID logged into portal.azure.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just can you go to the right top corner?
Yes.
Can you see switch directory there?
So directly there is no option. It's customize view, create collection, add apps, and
Sir,
setting.
are you sure you are in this URL portal.azure.com?
I don't know where I'm at.
Okay, I'll just share this.
I
link
have
once.
just accepted the invitation, and there is
that-
a portal open.
So just make sure you are in this URL, okay, Azure Home URL, or just open this URL and log in with your Outlook ID. I have shared a link in the chat box.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So once you get this is like your home screen. See, these options would be vary or different, like these things recent and all. But the basic idea, you'll get Microsoft Azure heading in the left-hand side, and you'll see some options on the right-hand side. So, sir, you can just follow the steps, very simple. What we are trying to do is creating a virtual machine. Virtual machine is nothing but a computer sitting somewhere around the globe. We are getting access to it and using it from our local PC with the help of internet. Okay. So yesterday we created and deployed a virtual machine in Windows OS. Okay, you can see currently 1, 2, 3, 4 machines are already created by the participants. Okay, good. So you have to go to this create option under virtual machines and you have to click Azure virtual machine. Okay. And you have to choose a resource group, FDP9. Please don't create any new resource group. So, sir, is it clear? Just go to home page, search for virtual machine. You will get a screen. From there, create virtual machine, first option. Then you will get this screen. This is where we configure our machine. This is the most important step. Is it clear, sir? I'll take it as a yes. So just name your virtual machine. I'm keeping it as Helvin's machine. Okay. Then region, I told you can choose any region until and unless if don't if it is passing the validation, no issue, or you can come back and change the region and try again. So availability options, no infrastructure redundancy required, security, standard, and I'm going with Ubuntu 22.04. Okay. And size B1S, that is a least costing plan B1S. It is not D1S. Yesterday I saw a few people had chosen D. It is not D, it is B. B for bat, B1S. Okay, so then you have administrator account. Two authentication types are provided by Ubuntu systems. So either a SSH public key you can use, or you can use a normal password setup. So I'm going with the password setup. So Helvin test at the right 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I request you to just verify your password, because later if you're not able to log in and all, most of the times
administrator account. How can we choose authentication type SSH public key?
Password. You should choose password.
Password. Okay.
Yeah.
Then asking for username.
Yeah, you should give a username. So this is going to be your login username and password for your operating system.
Okay.
So public inbound rules, like how connections to be established to my system. So by default, SSH is there, because if SSH is not there, we cannot create a connection to system. So what is the next step? Once we deploy this, we are going to use our local PC to make a connection to this virtual machine and log into that operating system. Okay, that is the ultimate goal. So SSH should be anywhere there. So if you want to make if you want to allow HTTP and HTTP connection to your system, okay, not now, later. So this Ubuntu, later I'm going to use it as a web server. As of now, it's a normal virtual machine. Later, I want to convert it into a web server. I want to host a website using Apache or something like that. That time I can use this HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, so you can choose it, or you can later modify it. However, it is fine. So for time being, I'm just going with SSH, because so many people are confusing when I talk about HTTP and HTTPS. So let's go with just SSH. Okay, then next is disk. So same options. So these all are same options like Windows operating system, whether you want a standard SSD, premium SSD, etc., etc. So you don't have to make any changes, absolutely no changes. Okay, next, networking. Okay, somebody has already created a virtual network. Okay, Ashu machine virtual network. Okay, by default, I am going to this virtual network.
Sure. One message is coming. This will allow all IP address to access your virtual machine.
Where we are getting the message? Sir?
It is in the networking.
It is in the networking. Okay, below this one, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, no? Yeah, this should be there.
Okay.
It should be there. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like we are giving open access to everybody. Okay. So I will the virtual network. As of now, I told you yesterday also, we don't have to worry about it. However, it can be connected. So what usually happens? A new virtual network will be created for your machine, or it will be allocated to existing virtual network. So already in our same resource group, somebody has created virtual machine before me. Okay, for that machine, automatically a virtual network is created. So automatically our portal is allocating us also to the same virtual network, considering we are in the same resource group. Okay, so virtual network is not going to impact at all in this today's activity. So I am not going to change it. So if you want to create, you can create, but doesn't really matter as of now. Okay, and NIC security, it is basic. and public inbound ports, allowed selected ports. So we have allowed SSH. So this warning is nothing but it is telling that anybody can connect to your virtual machine using the public IP address of your virtual machine and using your login credentials. That is absolutely fine. So a machine created by me, you can also log in if I give you the credentials and IP address. Okay, so that is not an issue. And just no need to make any changes. Okay. So management, yesterday we said all these are advanced features like auto shutdowning, backupping, everything. So we don't have to do any of these settings. Absolutely no changes. Okay, monitoring also no changes. It is like for getting alerts, health, and other things. Okay, so like warnings and things regarding your system, virtual machine, health, and performance. Then I told you yesterday we can do additional things. We can write a custom code. You can write plugins from Azure Marketplace, etc. So all these are advanced features. No need for a normal virtual machine which you are configuring. So next is tag. Tag also I told you it is for easy identification of resources or grouping of resources, like identifier. Later, when we look from the analysis board or cost aspect of it, I can just monitor who is created this resources, why it is grouped, so and so. Okay, so the last step is review and create. So if at all any issues are there, you will get an error here. Yes, you can see that validation is passed.
So validation failed for the following tab. Basic requirement information, required information is missing or not valid.
Yes, so it is self-explaining, right? So you go back to the basic and see which information you missed.
Subscription, okay. Resource
Validation
group
part,
is defined.
submitting deployment.
Yeah, no issue. So you can just, I always suggest you before clicking create, it is going to give for deployment. Just verify that, okay, cost is approximately 1 rupee per hour. It shouldn't be more than this. Please always check this. And also you can review here all the options you selected. So no infrastructure redundancy, security type standard, Ubuntu 22.04, and size is V1S. So just please take a second and verify it. It's a request to all of you. Don't go with any other plan. It is going to incur a lot of cost. Okay, so just create it. So yesterday, same process, only difference we are using a different operating system. So therefore, the connection to this system will be different from yesterday's procedure. So I will explain that. So you can just pay attention to that part.
Alvin, I have created one. Can you please check?
Yes, sir. One second. So anybody can check actually. So you just need to go to your portal. If you check for virtual machines, you can see all the virtual machine created. So you can see Edison machine is there. Okay, Edison machine is there. And if I click on that, it will show me the status. Okay. You can see the IP address is generated. Okay, status is running. So it's absolutely fine. Your machine is running, sir.
So this will be.
Hello.
This can come in the assignment, right?
Sorry.
Assignment at the end.
Alvin?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, tell me, ma'am.
Sir, if pricing is high, what we have to reduce? Like
you have to change the plan. See, I can see here all have chosen B1S. See, one person has used D2S. So please don't use it. Okay. So I'll just delete this one.
Okay.
Alvin?
Yes.
It says your deployment failed.
Okay, what is the reason coming there?
Reason deployment failed. Error details operation could not be completed as it result in exceeding approved standard VS family core.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling. If it is telling it is exceeding this allocated thing, then you have to go back and change your region and try again.
Okay. Thank you.
So once I submitted for deployment, you can check the
How do we-
status here. Yeah.
Helvin, how do we edit the details? We were told that we can edit the details if we want to, right? How do we do that?
You can go to your virtual machine. There should be an option for that. So I'll just complete this up. Please bear with me. So I told you that editing is not all options can be edited. It is a little tricky. I told you. Yeah. So so notifications, you can see that progress and all. So once it is done, you can go to resource. So you can see that it is running fine. And you got the public IP address. So now our intention is I want to connect to this PC, virtual machine I created using the Ubuntu OS. Okay, so yesterday we searched for remote desktop and we connected using that. Or alternatively, we downloaded RDP file and connected using that. But here today this approach is different because yesterday we were working on RDP, remote desktop protocol. Today we are going to work on SSH. So you need to have a software. Okay, I'll just reshare my screen. I'm sharing only the browser window.
Helvin, just a moment. Actually, yesterday only I have did it successfully, but today I could not see my name in that list in the group of FDP 9.
Which list, sir?
Nilesh machine. I'm
You're
Dr.
telling
Nilesh.
you're telling that your yesterday's machine is not visible today, right?
Yesterday that was successful. Today when I saw.
Every day when you create a mission, after the workshop is over, someone from admin side will be removing all the resources.
So
Okay,
again,
because
whatever the process you have done today, the same thing we have to repeat again and again every day?
No need. This is just a recap of yesterday's work.
Yes.
Okay, every day it is going to be different activity. It is not like today's continuation tomorrow. Not like that.
No.
So this is just a repetition based on the request. Only
Sir,
change
I
I
have
have done
problem
is
in validation failed. Click
then how we can
to
see
view
our
details.
excuse me, one at a time. Yes.
Helvin, then how we can see our machine today?
You cannot see your machine today, sir. If you want, you can create once again, not an issue.
Okay, means whatever we did yesterday, same thing I have need to do today also.
If you want to, if you're clear with the procedure, no need to repeat it. If you want to, you can try it.
The procedure was clear. I have
Then
done it successfully also.
Then no need to repeat it, sir. No issue.
No need to repeat. Then how I will get my machine? Means what to do? What is next?
Sir, what we are doing is I'm just repeating the same process we had done yesterday for those who couldn't do it successfully. So you cannot get yesterday's machine. It is deleted. And we are not going to do anything further with the virtual machine today.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So somebody was telling that validation is failed. Just go back, sir, and see whether you have filled all the details.
Is filled, failed. Click here to view the details.
My
like
deployment has failed. I'm getting error for networking.
Raw error is coming.
Okay, I would tell you something. Almost all errors are self-explaining. If you're getting an error, you can just click on view and read. It will tell you basic section one thing is missing or the quota is exceeded, like that. So just try to read it and understand what is error.
Yes.
Accordingly, go back and edit it. Yeah. So let me just complete this
As
one.
you said yesterday, you explained how to connect your VM to your computer. Can you show that again today, please?
I was trying to show that again, but Mahesh suggested to do it on a Ubuntu machine. So now I am trying to show the same procedure for a Ubuntu machine. Yesterday we were trying on Windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So say
I cannot
Windows,
connect.
right?
No, it cannot be applied for Windows. Okay, I'll show it. Windows, I will show it. It won't be get connected, but I can show you the procedure. No, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a quick recap.
Yes. So so I'm copying the IP address. So I want to connect for this machine, Linux Ubuntu machine. So just search for PuTTY. Okay, PuTTY is a software. You have to install it. It is not like pre-installed like yesterday's remote desktop connection. That is pre-installed in all Windows machines. So PuTTY is I have installed from the internet separately. This is the issue why we didn't go for SSH yesterday. Okay, so this is an open source software. you have to do it like this. You have to install the putty. So the pre-required, I mean, in whatever software you need to install, you have already informed. Putty was one among that, I assume. Or alternatively, Mahesh must have shared the Putty download link, so you can try it. Or you can just watch it now and you can try it later, no issue. So Putty, you can see here, it is just a small window opening up. So you have a host name there, host name or IP address. So there you have to give your IP address, which I copied from here. Okay, everybody can see my Putty. Okay, I'll just zoom in. Use magnifier. I don't
Sir.
know
Sir,
Exactly.
not visible, sir.
Yeah, I know. Now,
Yes, sir.
Sir.
It's
Yes,
okay,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
okay, yeah,
I didn't get again. I don't know why.
okay.
So is
Sir,
this we can install in our desktop also, sir?
yes, anybody can install. Just Google for Putty, Putty, or Mahesh would share the link for
This
downloading.
is required for Windows as well.
No. It is not at all required for Windows. This is only for Linux-based systems.
Open source.
Yes. So Windows means RDP we are using. Here we are using SSH protocol. Okay, Secure Shell Protocol. So if you click open here, okay, you will be getting something like this. Okay, command prompt kind of thing will be open. Also, you'll get a message here. Putty security alert. If you remember yesterday when we tried to connect using RDP, there also once we click the file, also we got a warning message, and we had to click yes there. It's just a confirmation that you are going to connect to this particular server. So here we have to go accept. Okay, accept connection. Okay, so we are going to, your local machine is going to make a connection to your server. So just accept it. I'll just reduce my magnifier. Okay, yeah. So it will be something like this. So one window is open. Also, it's asking for a confirmation. So just accept it. Okay, so now I'll again zoom in. You can see the Putty window is coming. Login as one option is there. Okay, so we have to type your username there. Okay, I'm typing my username Helvin. Okay, and press enter. It is asking for helbin@IP address. That is my virtual machine's IP address password. This is a password I have given there. Okay, so I'm going to type my password. So when you type the password, please note that it won't show anything. Okay, 1 second. Just zoom out. Okay, it is getting typed, but it won't show anything there. Yeah. So let me try. I don't know whether I typed everything correctly. Let's see. Yeah. So if access denied. Okay, so I think I mistyped in between. I zoomed out. Okay, let me try again. Test at the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So once you can see that when I type the password correctly, you are getting like this. Okay. So what is showing? Welcome to Ubuntu 22.04 TLS. So in Windows, it was GUI, right? It was GUI, graphical user interface. You saw the startup screen of your Windows. You saw the welcome message. You saw the desktop, everything. But for this Ubuntu server, it is CUI, okay, command user interface. Okay, so we have to do everything from commands. So if you're familiar with Ubuntu Linux commands, you can create a folder, make directory, etc. All those things you can see there. But once you get this welcome message, that means you have successfully got access to your Ubuntu server virtual machine. Okay, so why didn't I show this yesterday? As you can see, it is not really user friendly. So everything you have to go with commands. So if somebody who is familiar with Linux shell commands, it would be okay. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So usually virtual machine hosting, we always go with Windows first. Okay, some situation, if you want to do Ubuntu server, you can use. You know that almost all web servers are running on Ubuntu because of various reasons. Okay, so in that case, you want to go with Ubuntu, you can go with Ubuntu. See, the process is almost same. Only the difference is in the basic settings, you have to use the image of Ubuntu, and for connecting, you will be using Putty. Okay. So is this process clear for all?
I've lost
Pretty
the
sure it's for
starting.
Windows.
Yeah, Windows I'll show. Windows I'll show. Yes. Regarding this putty, any doubts?
How to open putty?
Yeah. Okay. I'll just show it
Alvin?
again. I'll close it and show it again. 1 second. Putty, if you have installed in your system, you have to just search for putty. Okay. You have
So,
to.
Helvin, when did we do this yesterday?
So what exactly you are trying to ask? Sir?
No. I just said you showed it how to do for Windows yesterday. When did you show how to connect the Windows to your machine? Yesterday, I don't remember that session.
Around 1:30, I guess.
After that after the LMS session.
No. Before that. Okay, no worries. I'll repeat it. Not an issue. You must have missed it in between. No issue. So okay, putty. You just open it. Paste your IP address in the host name. Click open.
Alvin, where to open putty?
Sir, you have to install it in your system. It is not pre-installed. You have to
Then how
install
to
it.
stop?
Mahesh, have you shared the link of putty?
Yeah, just you can share. Better to click on that.
Yes, it is shared already.
This is what I said,
Even
Mahesh.
Shekhar sir has also shared the link.
Okay.
This is what I said. If I go for Ubuntu, they will definitely ask this question. Where is putty? So see, before the workshop, we have given a list of softwares to be installed in your system.
Yes,
in that putty is there. Yeah.
Sir Helvin sir, we got a number of links here, sir, in this.
Please keep all those installed.
Package files, MSI, alternate binary files. Likewise, I can got a page now, sir.
Okay. See, the problem is, see, today's activity we haven't started yet. So shall I just show you the Windows RDP somebody was asking, and can I move forward for today's activity, Mahesh?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
So faculty, this is how we are configuring virtual machine with Windows and Linux base, which Helvin has described to you. Helvin has explained to you, and you can host any website, or you can perform any development job. You can perform. You can use like your PC itself, like whatever work we will be doing. So you can use according to your needs those virtual machines. So if you are having any doubts, you can practice those practicals one more time in your free time or in your free space. So you can have your doubts at that time. You can ask in this training session also.
Yeah. So I request you all of you to try it yourself and get back to us. Not an issue, because we are explaining again. We are
Excuse me,
exceeding
sir.
the time limit. Yes.
Sir, the way we have installed the virtual machine with the CPU, can we have the provision of installing the GPU for training and testing of machine learning algorithms? Can we create
Yes,
an
yes,
instance?
Yes, Leena
yes.
ma'am, you can install GPUs also for machine learning. That also we will be explaining you how to do that on machine learning code.
Actually,
Okay, thank
ML,
you, sir.
there is a separate resources, dedicated resources by Azure. So we will be discussing that also. Don't worry. Yeah. So this putty thing, you can just Google it and download it. So only this is required only if your virtual machine is running on any Linux-based OS. Okay. So if it is Windows, it's very straightforward. You don't have to install anything extra. That is why I went for Windows yesterday. You just need to search for remote desktop connection. Okay, you can just search for remote desktop connection. This thing, okay, this window, what you're seeing, okay, this is already installed in all Windowses. Okay, this is a proprietary tech by Windows. Okay, so here you can copy paste your IP address. Okay, this won't get connected obviously because it is Linux. Okay, but you can copy paste your IP address of your Windows virtual machine here, and you can just click connect. I don't know whether it will give me the next screen or not. I don't think it will give me the next screen. Okay, let me check for anybody's virtual machine. I'll show any Windows virtual machine. I'll try to connect to somebody else's virtual machine. Okay, so let's try Windows. Okay, so let's try Edison SaaS virtual machine. Okay. So Edison sir, with your permission, I am using your IP address. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is a machine created and running by Edison sir. So let me try connecting it, seeing remote desktop. Yeah, so this is how it will come. Okay, so you'll get a enter credential. See, there we entered in a black screen, terminal screen. Here we are using the login pop-up of Windows itself. But the point here, don't go with this. Okay, this is my local machine username. You have to go to the more choices here. Okay, more choices option here. Okay, use a different account. So here I am supposed to type the username password for this virtual machine, which is known only to the creator, only for the Edison sir. So if Edison sir tell me the username and password, I can type it here and I connect and I can log into his virtual machine. This is how we connect to Windows. Okay, this is one method of connecting to your Windows machine. Is this method clear to all? So alternatively, somebody was facing an issue with this method yesterday. So I have showed one more method. See, there are multiple ideas for this connection. Okay, so many other connection strings, etc., etc. But yeah, basically, if it is not working out for you, it's an easy method. Go to the connect. Okay, connect option here. So Edison machine, I am in overview right now. Okay, overview. Currently in overview. Go to connect option. Okay, there's an option to download native RDP file. Okay, so without having anything, you can directly run this file, native RDP file. If I select this, and right side pane will be opened. Okay, so you can see the download RDP file. This procedure also yesterday I have shared in the WhatsApp chat. So you can just click keep. You can just open it. So it will ask you to trust the publisher. You should trust connect. Okay, so again, it is directly taking me to the login screen. There also I can just enter it. Okay, these are the two methods to connect to a Windows machine, which is easy compared to Ubuntu one. See, the whole idea is that is a virtual machine. It's nothing but a computer. So how can you use your computer? See, I can use my computer and I can run a local server and I can host a website. I can host Django. I can host Apache. I can host a PHP, right? I can do anything. Only thing I have to install the required software, XAMPP or WAMP or Apache or IIS or anything. The same rule applicable for your virtual machine also. For example, your Windows virtual machine, you want to host a website like Mahesh said. You just have to go enable IIS. Okay, that server management tool given by Windows, and you have to configure it. That's all. If you want to host a website in your Ubuntu machine, you just have to go install any web server like Apache, Tomcat, anything, and do it. So that procedure is same. So that is depends. You are getting a full-fledged computer with the number, however RAM and CPU you mentioned. You can do it for any purpose. Okay, you can just use it as a workstation. You can use it as a web server. It's completely up to you how to configure it further. Okay. Yeah. So
Where can I change the credentials for the machine that I created?
Let me see. Configuration. Security. Mahesh, where is the? Can you like put some light where exactly is the option?
What Edison sir has asked question? Can I
You
know?
want to change that authentication details of the machine he created.
So there is an option, sir, reset password at the bottom in the settings.
Reset password. Yeah, this one, yes. In the help reset password. The thing is, so many options are there. Yeah. Yeah, here you can try that.
Okay.
But not all configurations can be changed. That's why I said it's not easy like how you create it. So that is the best thing is when you're creating, you go with a clear idea how you want to go with it. You can obviously change things, but yeah, not all the minute settings and all. Password, yeah, definitely you can use it. Yeah. So I think we're cool with it. I can see 15 records are there. Okay, 15 machines are there. Okay, fine. So I can see if you Linux. Yes.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, I have created one virtual machine outside the FDP9 resource group.
Please don't do that.
It is, yes, sir, sir, by fault, I have done it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll taking care of that. Now onwards, just don't
Okay,
do
sir.
it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yesterday also I saw many virtual machines running in different resource group. So keep it in FTP9 so that if you are practicing, if I want to give you little extra time, I can give it. Otherwise, any unidentified resource groups will be automatically get deleted. Yeah. So that's it for regarding the virtual machine thing. So that was a very elaborated recap. But yeah, good thing is we discussed Linux also. So let me quickly jump into today's topic.
A remote desktop cannot find the computer Edison machine.
Just check the status of your machine. Is it running?
One moment. Where do I check that?
In overview, you can see running status. as well.
Overview, okay. I am at overview. Uh, DNS name not configured. Status running, yes.
It should be able to connect. If you haven't got any issues, then it should be. Just try. Okay, one thing, if you deploy a machine, don't immediately try to connect it because it takes some cool off time. And if somebody else has already established a connection to your machine, that also could be a problem. Okay, so otherwise, what you can do, just close all the remote desktop window and just start from the scratch again. Just try it again.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
can
should
I
be correct.
see? Can I see? So can I see the details? So how many people have logged into the machine? Can I see those diagnostics anyway?
It's there. You can just have a
Yes,
look
yes,
in the
it is.
all the
In
options.
the activity logo, you can in activity log you can see all the activities which are going under the resources.
See,
Activity
what
log.
I suggest you, there are so many options on the left hand side. You can just go and explore it. Not a problem.
Yes, yes, yes. Got it. Got it.
So
Yes, Alvin. Now I'm thinking like to start SQL practical also. Should I start
okay.
it?
So we don't need to discuss the data warehouse theory part. We'll directly go to practical.
Yes. In
Okay.
practical itself, I will be explaining all the things.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Mahesh. Okay. So storage account, Mahesh.
Storage account we will be covering in data
Next
warehouse.
session. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, Mahesh, you can start it.
Okay. Thank you, Alvin. Let me share my screen now. Please confirm me whether you're getting my screen.
Yes, your screen is visible, Mahesh.
Oh, thank you for confirmation. Now, the thing like we will be learning about the SQL. So, can I know what is the SQL database? What
SQL.
is the SQL database?
Server query language.
It's a query language. Okay. What purpose we can use it for? Any advantage, disadvantage? Before SQL, what the way we store the data?
It was in a
Excel.
file
Before
format.
SQL, we
Through
were using
SQL, we
file
can
structure.
extract from the structured
File
content.
management system, right?
Yeah, before SQL, we were using file
file
structure,
management
file
system, file
management.
structure,
And
file
SQL is a
management,
structured query language.
and SQL is a structural query
Structured
language.
query language.
So, what is SQL? Is generally to store your data in proper organized manner, right? So, like the way
True.
we can create a database in our local machine, like for that we are using different softwares, right? Which are they? That is MySQL, we are using MS SQL, we are using Oracle is one of that. So those are the database management system softwares, which has been used to manage the data. Okay, so this is the SQL database, and now how to configure this SQL database on this cloud computing, that we will be going to learn in this practical. So, generally, let me brief out the things like how this Microsoft Azure hierarchy has been running. Okay, so yesterday we have this subscription plan from our company, and now we can
Unable to
perform.
hear you.
Sorry, any doubts?
No, there was a dead air, so I was checking if you were saying something and there was a connectivity issue.
Oh, no. So okay, let me start it. Like how this hierarchy is working. So this, if we all got this EF subscription. See this, because you can see my cursor. We all got this EF subscription. So under this subscription, we have created one resource group, right? And under that resource group, we are creating different resources. So this is the hierarchy of this Microsoft Azure. Like when I take a plan, okay, when you take some plan on this Microsoft Azure, you will be getting you can create multiple subscription, okay? And under those multiple subscription, you can create multiple resource group. And under that multiple resource group, you can create multiple resources. So each resource group, you can it works like your folder itself only, like where you can store the related resources in one resource group. Okay, it just work like in a container only, and where you can store your all related resources. But why this hierarchy is implemented here? Because to know like which resources is being created for traceability of the resource. Okay, for traceability of the resource, if I want to see a resources which is being created by Edison sir, okay, and I can easily see those resources by going to this resource group. Okay, so let me show you that also. If I go to this resource group, and here I can find the resource group it is being created. Now this is the resource group created by Helvi. So from this resource group, I can see how many of you have performed the resources. Okay, how many of you have performed a new resources. Now here you can find there are lot of resources are being created, right? Around 200s of records are there. So why do those 200s of record is being created? See, when you create any kind of resources, with that resources, automatically the other five resources which is entangled to that resource is been also created. So this is for traceability of our resources, and I can keep active log in my Microsoft Azure. Okay, so this is the hierarchy how this Microsoft Azure is working on. And now let us learn about how to create a SQL database. So for creating SQL database, the simplest way I can tell you to find that SQL resource, go to the search bar, okay, and type SQL. Okay, so here you can find, if you just type SQL or if you just type a database name, database. Okay, so you can find the resources, right? You can find the resources with this keyword search. Okay, so if I type this SQL also, or if I type this SQL database, so the resources which I'm seeing under these services, right? These services, you can see my cursor, where my cursor is. Under these services, I'm having these 29 resources, which has been developed by this Microsoft Azure. And here in the marketplace, you can see here in this marketplace tab, these are the resources which is not been developed by Microsoft. It is been developed by third party. But this Microsoft Azure is supporting to that resources also. Okay, that is the one of the reason why this Microsoft is being used nowadays more in the companies, because those third party software are also being supported by this Microsoft Azure cloud computing. So that is the reason why most of the companies are getting switched to this cloud computing of Microsoft Azure instead of any other cloud computing. So in documentation, you can read each and everything is been documented by this Microsoft Azure. And if you want to learn something about new concept, new updates related to this cloud computing, you can get it from here. So whatever documentation you are getting related to this SQL, you will be getting at this point. Okay. So this is the learning, self-learning. You can do it from this cloud computing. Okay. So this is the tricky way where you can search the resources. And the second method is you can go to this menu part and you can just click on create resource. Okay. And when you will be clicking on create resource, and here you will be finding all types of resources, list of all types of resources. And you can search according to the categories also. If I am having some AI and machine learning work, so I can click on that AI and machine learning work, and I can find the resources which has been provided by this Microsoft Azure. If I click, if my work is analytics, so I can click on analytics, I can find the resources. So like this way, if I click on database, so I can find all the database related stuff. Okay. So here you can see Cosmo DB is there, SQL database is there, Azure SQL is there, Azure Synapse Analytics is there, Azure Data PostgreSQL is there, MySQL is there. So all type of company you can see here, even Oracle, all the things are being supported by this Microsoft Azure. So let us now create one of the SQL database. Like you will be coming to know the idea how to create a database on this cloud computing. Okay, let us do one practical for this. For doing this practical, what the thing we will be doing, we will be installing MS SQL first. Okay, in our local computer. Let me provide you the link of that also if you haven't installed yet. So let me give you a link. So you can install it in your local computer. Why so local computer? Because after configuring this SQL database in cloud computing virtually, what we will be doing, we will be connecting that to our local computer, and we will be accessing that SQL database to from our local computer also. Okay, and vice versa, we can do it. Okay, so let me send you this link only in the chat box. I am pasting it. So just go to this link and you can download from here also. Download this MS SQL. So meanwhile, we can while it is getting downloaded, in that time we will be performing this practical. Okay. So the thing to start with SQL practical, you need to go to the search bar and search for SQL. And here under the services, the first option you will be getting SQL databases. Okay, click on this SQL databases. Then you will be coming, or you will be directing to this page, which is being used for monitoring your created SQL databases. Okay, if you want for that purpose, this page is being used. So how whatever databases which been created will be shown under in this blank space. Okay, right now you can't see any database because there is no database created here. Okay, so that is the reason where why you are not seeing this. You are seeing this blank. Okay, when you will be creating database, you will be seeing your database under this blank space. And here you can monitor all the things, like you can open a query, refresh, manage view, how to view your database, reservation. So this is the monitoring part. And now I want to create one database. For that, here in the top of the left hand side, you will be finding a button, create. Click on the create button. So see, every time when we are going to create some resources, this Microsoft company has put some steps. Okay, like it is asking us some questions, and on the basis of that questions, the Microsoft Azure is creating one JSON file, and that JSON file is been sent to the server where we want to deploy our resources. Okay, and after getting that JSON file only, this server will be getting started deployment. Okay, so these are the basic questions requirement. Like you can see the tabs in here where Microsoft is asking us like what are the basic requirement you will be needed to configure your SQL server. Okay, so the first question asked by this Microsoft is what are the project details. So under which subscription you want to keep your resource, and under which resource group you want to keep your resources. Okay, so this is my subscription, which is it can be multiple also, because right now only we are having one subscription, so that is the reason it is showing year subscription. But the resource group, we can create number of resource group under one subscription. So the list of resource group you can see here also. So right now we have decided, like, we will be creating under this FTP/9 resource group only whatever resources we are going to create. Okay, so select a resource group as FTP9. So what we are pretending here, like, this resource of SQL database we want to create under this EF subscription and under this FTP 9 resource group. Okay. So the second question will be asked, like, what give me your database detail. Okay. So what kind of database details the Microsoft is asking? Like, what will be your database name? So the name can be anything, right? Like whatever name you want to give to your database, you can give it according to the job role. Either way, we are right now practicing, so I have given a random name to my database. Okay, this is my name and 123. So this is database name. So what database name you want to give to your database? Okay, then for all, like we all know, like we install some software on our computer also, like we have installed now we are installing this MS SQL. To run that MS SQL, we will be needed some compute instance, right? To run for that, here also the same scenario is there. To run this database virtually, you will be needed some compute instance. Okay, so this is the compute instance this Microsoft is asking us, whether you want to create your own server to run, to store this database on that, or you want it, or you want to use the existing server. So right now you can see in the list there is no server created here. So what we can do, we can click on this create new button, and we can create a server here, database server. Okay, now this is the database server where our SQL database will be getting installed. Okay, so let us give some name to our server. So I'm giving same name what I have given to my database. It can work, okay, but the standard way is to give different name. Okay, and where you want to deploy this server. So the location it is asking to us. So always choose the location which is been recommended by Microsoft Azure. Okay, always choose the region which has been recommended by Microsoft Azure. So here you can find in under this list you are location option. So under this multiple location option also, you need to find the region which is closest to you. Why so? Because of getting lower latency. Okay. Yesterday, one of the faculty was asking a question to Helvi, like, sir, if the resource group is in another location and the resources are in another location, so how the thing will work? The standard way is what, sir? Like the resource group and resources should be on same location. Okay. Why so? Because of low latency. Whatever data you will be fetching from that data center, it should come fast. Okay. The operation should be coming fast, should be done fast. That is the reason we should always choose the same locality. But sometimes it can, we are not in practical, we are not using some that standard method, so you can use different location also. That doesn't affect us more, right? Because we are not doing any operation on our servers, right? So it is fine if you choose different region also, but the standard way is what? The all the resources should be on the same location. And one thing is also there in that, if you choose different data centers, okay, if you choose your different data centers, and some data centers are having some replications, right? So that is different part actually, but the standard way is to choose same location. Okay. So now the recommendation location, I will be choosing East US only. You can choose different. Okay? Don't choose the same region for each of you, because we are at a large number, and we are not getting that much of allocation, like that much of resources we can't get on in this one data center, because this subscription is having some limits, right? So choose the recommended region only, which you are seeing in this list. Choose any different region. Right now, I'm choosing East US only. Okay. Now the authentication, like the question is asked, like how you will be authenticating your server, like how you will be logging to your server. So there are three options are there. Authentication methods are there, where you can find three options. Okay. Like the way when we log into our database, we also get those three options. You might be knowing this thing. Use Microsoft Intra only authentication. So Microsoft Intra authentication, it was previously called as Microsoft Directory, sorry, Azure Directory. So with the help of Azure Directory, you want to log in with your SQL, the database server, or you want to log in with some SQL authentication, like the authentication which you will be providing. With that authentication only, you can log into your database server. So this is very important step. Okay. So how the way you will be authenticating your SQL database server. Okay. So I'm choosing use SQL authentication. I'm choosing use SQL authentication. One more time, I can repeat it. What the steps I have performed while configuring the server. I have given some name to my server. I have choose one location, and after location, I have choose the authentication method as SQL authentication. And here I'm giving some name for authentication. So this is my name and password. I will be giving something which I can remember at the time of login. Okay. So this is the password I have given. So this you need to remember. Okay. You can write it down in differently in some in notepad or in any paper. So this thing you will be needed for login purpose, for login to your server. Okay. So this is how you are configuring your server, and you will be clicking on OK button. Click on OK button. And here you can see one server with the name Mahesh123 in location East US is being created here. Okay. Okay, so one server is being created here. Now the thing what you will be doing, you will be going to next step. Okay, so till here everyone got this. Any doubt if you are having how to configure SQL database server? Any doubt if you are having, you can unmute yourself and you can ask to me why to configure a server, what is the need, any type of doubt you can ask to me here, or you have performed the steps with me. Have you performed the same steps with me? All things are clear?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Sir, I have performed with you only. Now I'm stuck here. After giving the password and admin, I have to just click on OK. So whichever server, whichever database will be there, will be in FDP9 resource group.
Yes, ma'am. So here you are configuring and the hierarchy here itself you are mentioning.
Okay.
Under EF subscription, under FTP9, this resource will be getting created. Okay. And under FTP9, there will be one server which is called as database, SQL database server, which we have given some name to it, Mahesh123. It's been allocated. Okay. So this is the hierarchy of the resources you are placing to you are giving. Okay. So like from the first day itself, I have been also this explain you how the things are going with this cloud computing, pay as you go. Okay, or demand on demand delivery. So what is
One more thing,
demand?
sir. If I want to change this hierarchy in between, is it possible to change this hierarchy? Or once it is created, I cannot change it?
So this resource group and database, EF subscription, this can't be changed here because it will be configured only one time only. This other things are there, like servers, or if you want to migrate your database from one server to another server, that you can do it.
Okay.
Okay. Once it gets configured now, so for tracing all those resources, it is being configured one time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. So now here the
Sir,
further
Mahesh, sir,
the
just a minute, sir.
yes,
One small doubt, Mahesh, sir. Yeah, here in place of server name, which name we are mentioned, sir?
server name now,
Yeah.
which this is what you're talking, right? Server.
Yeah. Yes, yes, sir.
Sir, here you need to click on create new
Okay.
and configure your own server here.
Okay, whatever it is.
Whatever it is. You can give only the thing you need to make sure. Choose authentication method as SQL authentication. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Otherwise, a name and all these things you can configure.
Sir, one
Any
more
more
doubt.
doubt? Yes,
Sir,
please
more doubt.
ask.
If I want to modify anything in a SQL server, like my authentication password, if I have to create one more user in that server, is that possible?
Yes, it is possible, sir. So if only the thing is like when you create a database, na, sir, this authentication method where you are putting your username and password, that cannot be changed. That will be configured for one time only.
Okay, that
And
means
With the hard coding, you can change those things.
one more, Mahesh, sir.
Command line.
Authentication method. By default, use Microsoft Entra only authentication, sir.
No, no, sir. Don't use this. Use SQL authentication.
Use SQL authentication.
That is the reason why those three options are there, na. So if we choose Microsoft Entra, so it can be login with our credential of Azure only, Active Directory. So that directory only it will be getting login, and multiple authentication will be getting to this
it
SQL.
can it can ask server admin login, sir. Which name we are going to be given here, sir?
Server name, na sir. Server username and password you need to provide there. You can give anything.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
remember that, sir. But don't forget those things, because for authentication purpose you will be using that.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Any more doubts?
No, sir. Thank you.
So when you click on
Okay.
create a new, is it creating new virtual machine?
We are creating new server, ma'am. It's not a virtual machine. That we are. I'm coming to that point also. So just wait for a minute. So you will be getting more clarification after this. Let me complete these steps. Any more doubt?
Backup storage, sir.
Yes.
Backup storage and
where the backup storage you're getting, sir?
Backup storage redundancy, local redundant or zone redundant or geo redundant backup.
Where you're getting, sir?
So in SQL database, create SQL database.
In same page only, sir. It's there. Backup storage redundancy. If
Yeah,
you scroll down, it's there.
In basics only, sir. Last one.
In basics you are talking, na? Okay. Wait. Don't do any activity. Just configure your server there. The server part, complete it. Till here, you just complete it. The later part, I will be explaining to you.
We'll do later, na sir.
Have you configured your server? This create SQL database server, the screen which you are looking at.
Yes, done.
Where you need to choose use SQL authentication and just click on OK. Okay. So here the new server is being created for me, and I want to use whether I want to use this SQL Elastic Pool. So currently I'm not using SQL Elastic Pool. What is this SQL Elastic Pool generally? So this SQL Elastic Pool, if you want to know more about it, there is one I button. You can see, you can move your cursor to this I button and you can get a description for that. Each and everything you will be finding in this way only. So here you can read those things, like it is used for cost effectiveness. Like the Halvin has explained us what is difference between elastic pool and scalability, right? So this is what elastic pool you want for your SQL database server. It can get shrink or it can get scale. It can get extend also. Okay. So I don't want this thing. So I put this as a no, because this is the extra feature which will be charged more to me. Okay. What type of workload environment will be there on your SQL database server? So that we need to select. So select development. Select development. Everyone of you, please select the development. Okay. So why so development? Because if we are doing some development work on this SQL database, then we will be selecting development. And what is this production? The production is nothing but it is the server where you will be provided with some dedicated resources. That also I will be explaining to you. Just for a while, select this development. Okay. Then the next thing it will be asking you, what will be the compute plus storage you want for your database. Okay. So here, like a virtual machine, we have decided, we have configured our compute and storage the same way you are configuring here also. So click on configure database. And here you will be choosing your compute service and compute tier. Okay. So when you will be choosing for production now, so here automatically this provision server will be getting allocated to you. And when you will be choosing development, this serverless option will be getting allocated to you. What is this serverless option? It is a low estimated cost server which is being provided by this Microsoft Azure. And this provision server is nothing but, if I click on this provision, see what is the cost of that? It is 29,000 rupees for per month. Okay. And when I choose this serverless option, I will be getting cost with 375 rupees something per month. Okay. So right now we are just practicing this practical. That is why we are not choosing this provisional server. But in actual industries, we need to choose this provision server. If we are deploying our application to that server, for that, it should not be public, right? It should be provision and dedicated server only. So that this is the costing we can take it at that time. But right now, don't do that. We are just using for our development purpose. So we are using this serverless option. And in the bottom, computer hardware. How is your hardware you want for your data server? So this is the vCores. You people might be knowing what this vCore is being used for. For doing operations, what is the range of vCore you want to give to your server? So minimum range is from 0.5 to 2 vCores. Okay, you can increase this range also. You can increase till 4, 5, 6. Okay, and according to that, your costing also getting increased. So keep it by default, or you can increase for till 4 cores, and minimum you can keep it as it is. Auto pause delay. What is this auto pause delay? Like if you are not doing any operation for on your SQL database server for 1 hour, it will be getting automatically paused. This is the one of the feature which is being provided by Microsoft Azure. And what is the maximum data size you want for your database? Here you are configuring this thing. Okay, here you are configuring this thing. Like here you can see right now I'm having 32 GB of size in my database. I can increase it till this much. Okay, so this is the database size or memory I can use it for my database. Okay, now the thing what I will be doing, let me make it as 31.
Sir, I just want to ask, it is showing 1024 at your end, and at my end, it is showing 512 as maximum limit. So is there any difference with respect to number of max vCores we are giving?
Yes. It depends on vCores also.
Okay.
So here also you can see Gen 5 up to 80 vCores and up to 240 GB of memory.
Sir, one question.
And would you like to make a database zone reductance? What is reductance? Can anyone tell me the concept of reductance? What is this reductance according to you?
similar database won't be created to other location.
The specific
Yes,
zone.
yes. It's a replica. It's a replica of this database is being created with different zone. Now, let us understand there is zone redundancy, geographical redundancy, and local redundancy concept. Locally redundant means you are replicating this database in your local server only. Like I have configured East US server. I have chosen my East US server. Under this East US only, you are replicating your resources. Okay, this is what called as local redundance. And zone redundance means this geographical area or one region is there. This East US is one region. Under this region, there are some zones are there. Like zone, like let me explain you with this example. I'm staying in Maharashtra, okay? And in Maharashtra, I'm having different places. I'm having different states. Those states are called as zones, okay? So when I'm choosing this zone reductance, in East US, there are three zones. Let us assume this thing. Under these three zone, any of one zone, my resource will be getting replicated. And if I use this geo reductance, then apart from this Maharashtra, there is one more state is there. Under that state, this replication is been done. So this is being used for data recovery actually. Suppose any natural disaster is been happened to my place where I have my resources are there, then automatically this replicated server gets active and it starts providing the services to me. Okay, and when my actual data servers get turned up till that it will be providing services to me. Okay, so this is how this Microsoft Azure is they are providing their data recovery options. Okay, they are pretending like your data will be not lose by any of our server, that they are assured of 99.9% surety they are giving to us, like you will be not losing your data with 99.9% surety. So this is how this data redundancy works with this Microsoft Azure data centers. So here we don't need database zone reductance. So I am choosing no. Click on apply button.
Sir, one more question.
Yes.
How can we create a fraction of virtual CPU? Because virtual should be in integer value, 1, 2, or 3.
I'm not, your voice is not clear, sir. Can you repeat one more time for me?
So there is a minimum VIV CPU that is a 0.5, but
0.5.
that we can't create a fraction.
Sir, a lot of disturbance is there in your voice. I'm thinking like, let me mute. Let me mute all and then you can talk.
There is lot of disturbance.
Lot of disturbance is there. Now, sir, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your doubt.
Okay, sir. Sir, there is a minimum CPU value is a 0.5. But what I know, we can't create vCPU in a fraction. We have to put a integer value that is 1, 2, or 3. So is it possible we can create a virtual CPU in fraction, half CPU?
This thing you're talking, sir, right? It's vCore, sir. It's not a CPU.
vCore.
It's vCore.
Yes, sir. vCore.
It just
So
work like a processor only. This vCores na get it in fraction of it's different thing. Hello.
Sorry, sir, you are not audible.
Now I'm audible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
CPU, what you're talking now, that is totally different thing. This is the vCores. The range, it is, we are pretending a range, sir. The minimum range should be 0.5 and maximum it should be till 4.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Range we are pretending, like we are not pretending a prefix hardware.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Got the thing? Like this much of range will be allocated for us. Like the way we are booking some buses, right? To go from A to B. Okay? So what we have choose this serverless option now.
Yes.
So how the way we are in serverless, in that burst, we are booking some amount of seats for us, right? 1 seat,
Okay.
2 seat, 3 seats, okay, for our families. And we are traveling from A to B. The same way you are putting some range to your cloud computing, like this much of space I want for my data server, and I will be needed for doing operations. Okay, and that range will be getting allocated to you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got the point?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now here backup storage redundancy. This is already explained by me. Choose local reductance only. Okay. Choose local reductance. So till here everyone got the things clear. Like this is the basic. Like your server cost should be lesser than 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. Please ensure that. And you can take a screenshot of this and you can post it into this chat box. Take a screenshot of this screen. So the costing part we need to see. Then next step, you need to go to this networking. Click on next. Then you will be moving to this networking requirement, like where you want to see how the way you will be connecting to your database. Okay. So public endpoint I will be choosing. Why so public endpoint and what is private endpoint? Can anyone explain me these two things, the public and private endpoint? Let me understand what you understood after reading this thing. Connectivity method.
Public endpoint
Public,
is for
private.
to access using public IP address, and if private, it can be accessible in virtual CPU only, virtual cloud only.
The public is always right, sir. The public endpoint is nothing but you buy with the public in any kind of network you can access this database, and private is nothing but it's a kind of private network only located for, it is only allowed for some private IP only, and with that private IP only you can access this database. So these are the two options, and no access means no one can access this database. So be sure like you will be choosing this public endpoint. Here the second thing we need to configure is firewall rules. So what is this firewall rules? So here we have choose the public endpoint, but in firewall rules, what we need to decide, the Azure is asking whether you want to allow Azure services and resources to be accessed this server. So any Azure services or resources you want to access this server, make it yes. Add current IP address, okay, to access this virtual database. So here, what the thing we have defined some firewall rules where whatever my current IP is there. So I'm using my current IP. How to check my IP? Go to Google. Go to Google and search for my IP. Only that IP will be getting configured for this SQL database. So what it will be taking, it will be accepting this current IP as a for accessing purpose of this data. Okay, database. Now connection policy, keep it by default because we have chosen this firewall setting as a by default only. So this is why we are choosing this policy also default. Okay, encryption connection, the minimum TLC version, it should be maximum you need to choose 1.2. Okay, it is transport layer security, like whatever data you will be transporting, for that purpose the security version is there. This security version you will be using for it is by default TLS 1.2. Click on next, security, where in security you will be not making any changes. Keep it default security only. What this security all about? Here is Microsoft Defender for SQL, where you will be using this feature of SQL Defender, where it will be if you use this, it will be charge you more, like it to charge around 1000, like special security will be provided to your database, because we all know this database is very important concept where all the companies database is they keep it in very secure manner. So that is the reason why those security features are given more here. Like you can see many security features here: ledger, server identity, transparent data encryption, key management, always encrypted. Your data will be always encrypted, right? So when you might be knowing encryption and decryption, encoding, decoding concept. Those things will be given by, if you want to enable those things, you can enable from here also. Okay. So click on next, then you will be moving to additional setting. So now we have created one database. We have created one database server, and under that database, whether what the data you want to put. Okay. So none means there will be nothing in your database, and backup means if you are having existing database and you want to back up that database, then you will be choosing this backup option. And sample is nothing but where some sample database will be getting stored into your database by this Microsoft Azure. When you click on sample, one adventure data set will be getting stored to this database. So choose this sample only and click on tags. Next. And after coming to this tags, what this tags is been used for, generally it is been used like a metadata, like for what purpose we are creating these resources, to whom we need to allocate these resources. Those metadata you can store it here also. Like I'm giving my name here, Mahesh, and I'm working as a data administrator. And my job role will be accessing database. Okay, so I can give my job role here also. So this is how I'm adding metadata. Okay, adding tags to my SQL database. Now click on next and review. And here you need to ensure like your costing should be lesser than 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. And after ensuring this, you will be clicking on create button. So then after getting all those demands from our side, the Microsoft Azure backend will create one JSON file, and it will be sending that JSON file to this East US server, and that East US server will start the deployment process. So see, submitting deployment, and one deployment process will be getting started after this. See, deployment process is being started from East US server, and now some the demands which we have provided, that demands is being configuring at that server. So this is how we are performing SQL database practical, how to configure this SQL database on any kind of data center, a kind of server. So till here, everyone has had any doubt, please let me know. Any doubt, if you are having, please ask me. Yes. If you are performing with me, take a screenshot and post it into this chat box so I can see whether you have done in proper manner or not.
Mahesh, Deepti may want to explain the networking tab again. She's put in chat. I think we can take that question. Networking tab.
Sure,
tab,
sure,
oh, yeah.
sure. We can take that. We can
We can take that after interval, no? Break.
No issue. I can explain it now. This is the basic deployment process.
Yes.
So I can do it one more time for ma'am. So all the steps they can get it out. So first you need to go to this create button. Click on create button, and here you will be giving some basic requirements. This basic is clear with you, ma'am? Please unmute yourself and let me know which thing you want to tell me.
Sir, once again, you go ahead, sir. Basics, little bit fast. Then
Should
we
I
can
explain basics more? Okay, fine. I will be explaining all the things. Yeah. So this is the subscription where we are selecting subscription. Under which resource group we want to put our resources, we will be defining here. What should be our database details? So that we need to configure here, where we need to give some name to our database, where we need to give, where we need to create a server. Like to compute, to run this database, we need some kind of compute instance, where for that we need to configure one server here. So create on a new, click on create new server, and here you will be giving some name to your server and where that server you want to deploy. That location you will be selecting here. How the authentication method you want for your server. For that you will be choosing use SQL authentication. Okay, and you will be providing some username and password to log into your server, and you will be clicking on OK. Okay, then After
Yes, sir.
creating server, one new server will be getting created, and you will be choosing no for elastic pool. Why so no? Because I'm not performing any operation on my database, right? This is the feature which is being used to
Correct, sir.
scale up or scale down your resource. Okay. So what type of work environment I will be choosing? I will be choosing as a development because I'm doing development on my database. So I'm using development. If I want to choose production, I can choose that also. But why so production is not been not we have choose because it is more costlier compared to your development. If you choose this development, see the costing part will getting reduced automatically. See this costing part will be getting reduced. So this is due to the costing part we have choose this development. Okay. So no need to choose no need to go to this configure database because with this also the costing part automatically gets reduced. And
Sir.
here we will be choosing how many
Layer.
cores of range we want for our server. What will be the maximum size of storage
Please run
for our
ADCMS.
server? Okay. So this is how we will be configuring. Let me mute all. So this is how we will be configuring our backup and storage instance. Then backup and storage where we will be going with local reductant backup storage. Then next option is of networking. Here we need to set some networking rule. What will be the networking rule? Like how the connectivity method for your data server should be. It should be public endpoint. What are the firewall rule you need to preset for your server? So allow these two things. Okay. Allow Azure services and resources to be accessed this server. Okay. So whatever Azure resources and services are there, it can be getting to this service. Okay. Like those things I will be explaining after deployment. Okay. Then add current IP address. So whatever my laptop, my current IP address, I want to add that IP address for accessing this database. Okay. What is private endpoint? This is private endpoint is nothing but if you are choosing this private option, private endpoint option, then here you need to specify the IP address from which you can access this database. Okay. And connection policy you will be keeping by default, and encrypted connection where you will be using transfer service protocol transfer protocol is there for which you will be choosing version highest version. Okay. So whatever whenever the file is been getting transferred, for that some security is been needed. For that it is there. So this is the networking tab you need to configure. Then click on next. In security, no need to do any changes. Click on next. In addition setting, you will be choosing sample as the existing data and click on next. Tags, there is no need to do anything. Click on review and create, and you will be clicking on create button. This is how you will be ensuring your database is being created. So here you can see deployment is being completed, and I think we should take break of 15 minutes here, and then after we will be learning the next procedure. Okay. So to go to your resource, you need to click on go to resource. Okay. And this is how the resources which you have demanded to this Microsoft Azure is being created, and you are under that resource now. Okay. Where you can find all the essentials here, like which is the resource group you want to keep. So you can move this resource group also. See what the thing, one of the faculty asked us, like how we can change the hierarchy. So here you can see the resource group. You can move resource group from one resource group to different resource group. Status is online. Location, see location you can't move. Okay. This is the mandatory thing. Once you get deployed, there only you need to save it. Subscription, you can move it. Server name, this has been used for connecting your database. Connection string, pricing tier, you can scale up or scale down from here also. So any edits, whichever edits you want to do, you can do it from here. Monitoring part, where you can monitor your database from here also, like how many GBs of space is been used, to whom it is been allocated, for what purpose it is been allocated. All the things you can monitor here. properties where you can change those property or you can just view those property from here. Features, those many features you can use for your database server. So automatically those many features are being allocated by this Microsoft server, Microsoft Cloud Computing company to your database server. Okay. So this is how you will be exploring all the parts, and let us take a 15 minutes break, and then after we will be exploring all the things once, and then we will practical in this SQL database, and then we will be connecting this virtual SQL this MS SQL Studio also, so on which we will be performing some practicals. Okay, so let us take a break of 15 minutes. Helvin, can you put the timer for 15 minutes?
Yes, Mahesh, I will do that.
Okay. So in between any doubts you people are having, please let me know so I can resolve your doubt. Or if you have completed successfully, then take a screenshot of it and post it into the chat box.
I have
Helvin
shared
has
the link of,
provided
yeah.
Helvin has provided the link to download MS SQL. So every one of you, those who are performing the practical, take a screenshot and post it into this chat box. So we will be we will be knowing like you have got all the things and you are performing the practicals also.
Yes, Mahesh, I have started.
आवाज ऐकू येतोय का?
Helvin, are you there on call? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, uh, Let me share my screen. Let us start the session.
Yes, sir.
Please inform me whether you're getting my screen. Yes, faculty.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting my screen?
Yes, Mahesh.
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, sir, for confirming. So let's now understand about this dashboard. Let me explain you in brief, like what those things are. Suppose I want to know some essentials. Those essentials I can see it from here also, and I want to download that JSON file which is being created at the time of demand. Now, so I can click on JSON view and I can find here JSON file also. Okay, so here you can see I can get this JSON file view from here also. So this JSON generally is being used when you will be using this Cloud Shell. At that time, you can use the JSON file to create any new resource. Okay, with command lines only. Let me refresh these. I'm seeing network issue. Some. Sorry. So now when I click on this SQL database, and here I can find previously there were no SQL database were created. So now you people might be created some practicals. You have done some practicals. So now you can find your database in this list. Okay, the same list. Okay, so I think a lot of you have created. Four people have created the data set. Still, I'm expecting more to be created. So now your data set, just name of your data set, and you can get the list of that. Let me sign in. I think it gets signed out. So see, my database is there. You can go to that database and whatever it is that I can find from this overview tab. Any activity log, if I want to see like what are the activities is been done under this database, I can see it from here. Any tags, I want to edit some tags, then I can edit from here. Is there any diagnose or troubleshooting I need to do with this database resource? I can do it from here. Then you need to click on this query editor. Click on this query editor, and here, why this query? It is been developed. Let's
Excuse me,
Mahesh?
sir.
having some
Yeah,
query.
Mahesh.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, your screen is little slow. It is actually frozen. Can you slow down little?
Okay, fine, fine.
Yeah, I think you should repeat that last part.
Or I will switch my internet connection. So I'm thinking like I'm having slow speed. Now my screen is visible to you all, or still it is getting frozen.
Visible.
Alvin?
It is visible, but I think still it is frozen. What about others? I can see that Azure is
It's
keep
frozen.
loading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's keep loading.
Keep loading. Okay. Just a second. Let me switch to this other network. Now it is okay, Alvin.
Can you just reshare Mahesh once?
Till it's froze.
Can you try resharing once?
Still it is.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same screen we are able to see actually. Yeah.
Okay, I'm resharing my screen. Please see and confirm me. Alvin, now let me know whether it is frozen or no. Okay.
Now
I
screen
have
sharing
shared.
is stopped.
Reshare what?
Now it is stopped actually.
I have shared one more time.
No, we're not able to see. This, could you please confirm whether you're able to see the screen or not?
No, sir, it is not visible.
No, it's not visible.
No, sir.
Audible to you, Alvin.
Sabari,
You are now audible, but the screen is not visible. Yeah, now it is visible.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Just try do something, Manish. I can see Azure screen.
I have refreshed this Azure screen page. Whether it is
Yes,
showing the
it is showing little slow is there, but yeah, it is working.
Okay, fine then. I will go with slowly. So let me go to my database now. Now this is the database of mine, and let us see. So this is the server and database, and what the thing, I'm at my database.
There is a
Okay,
blank screen,
I'm
sir.
at
Blank screen,
yes.
sir. It's not showing.
No,
Still,
ma'am,
it's
it
a
is.
blank screen.
It is visible. It is
It
visible.
is visible.
It
It
is
is
visible,
visible.
ma'am. Please check the internet connectivity at your side, please, ma'am. You can check it once. Okay, so these things I have already explained to you. Like overview, in overview, you can just overview your resources, like where you can find all essentials under this essential tab. You will be, if you want to get started with some other application, like connect to any application, configure access, start developing. So you can start developing with this Azure Data Studio, Visual Code. Okay, so those getting started option is there. Monitoring part, you can click on monitor, and you can see here in monitor part like how much GPU of space is been used, to whom it has been allocated, and what purpose it has been allocated. In properties, you can see all the properties which are there to your resources, and you can change those property from here also. Okay, like availability in zone reductance, it is now disabled, you can make it enable. So this blue option, like hyperlinks are there, from you can change those things. So features, like whatever features, what are the features this Microsoft has given to you, those features you can see it here, where you are having feature like transparent data encryption. You are having features like Microsoft Defender for SQL, which is used for security. You have not configured, but you can configure it later also, because at the time of configuration we have not demanded for those features, but in later part, if we need those features, so we can configure later also. Okay, so these are the activities, like each and everything you can edit after also, and while configuring also. Okay, so notification, any alert notification or any malfunction notification is there, you can find those notification from here. Then integration, you can integrate this database with your Power BI application, which is called as Power BI Business Intelligence Tool, or Power Apps. Those are the Microsoft applications which is been used for data analytics. Tutorials, all the documentation parts you can find related to this resource, you can find here, like configure and manage SQL database security, how to configure and manage your database security. This documentation you will be finding here. Architect, if you want to architect your database, you will be finding here. data replication related stuff you will be finding here. How to scale multiple Azure SQL database, that documentation is you will be finding here. And lot of each and everything is been documented by this Microsoft Azure. So there will be no issue. When you find any difficulty, you can go to this documentation, just review those things and you can solve your doubts. Now let us move to this menu section where this is what I have explained already to you. Activity log, where you will be finding each and every activity log in this activity log menu, like what are the things we have yet performed here. Those are been showing here with the timeline and with the timestamp. So this is the activity log where you can edit the columns, export those activity logs, download as a CSV, all those operations you can do it. So manage group, to whom manage group we haven't mentioned yet, but we have chosen this EF subscription. So under this EF subscription, what are the activity logs is been done. Tags already I have explained at the time of configuration, where I have mentioned one tag with Mahesh and data administrator. So here you can add multiple tags. Other way you can delete those tags also. Okay. So if you are having some troubleshooting issues, you want to do some troubleshooting with your resources, you can do it from diagnose and solve problem, where you will be ensuring like what is the health of your resources, what is your diagnosing, like you can diagnose your resources from here, you can back up connectivity, any troubleshoot you want to do it, you can do it from here. Then let us move to this query editor. This is the one feature which is being provided to this SQL database only, this MS SQL only. Why so? Because it is a product of Microsoft. That is why this feature is being provided to this SQL database only. It is not provided to MySQL, Postgre, MongoDB, or some other companies. So what is this query editor? From here also you can edit your queries. You can do the SQL query language. You can write your query language, structured query language, and you can perform operation on your database. So let us move to this tab now. So this is the login and credentials you need to log in first. So when we have chosen this SQL Server authentication, right? And there was one more option, Microsoft Intra authentication. If you have chosen that option, then you can log in with this option, but we haven't chosen that that option yet, right? We have choose this SQL authentication where we have given some username and password. Let us log into our database. Click on OK, and this is how you will be getting logged in to your database, and you will be finding some query editor where you will be requested to do the operations with the structural query language. Now here you can see one error message I'm getting here. So what is the error message? See, cannot open server requested by login, client with IP address this much. I have just changed my IP address. I have changed my internet service provider, and my IP address is now getting changed. Okay, but while configuring this database, it has taken my current IP address. Okay, which was that previous internet service provider IP address, which was my LAN IP address actually. So you just need to click on allow IP address, and it will get updated with your firewall rules. Okay. So this is how you are again changing your firewall rules, and after updation, just click on OK button. Okay, and this is how you can get login to your query editor. Now here you can see password. See the password which you have defined at the time of configuration. That username and password you need to put here. Okay, so you might be remembering your password. So if you not remember your password, then you need to reconfigure one more time. Like you need to do all the practical one more time, because this database password we can't change it from this login or this portal itself. We need to do it with hard coding. So here it is so much noise.
Yes, Mahesh, I'm working on it. You can continue. I'll mute.
Okay. So faculty, please be sure, like no one gets disturbed, please mute yourself while I'm explaining something. And if you are having doubt, then at that time only we can we have doubt clarification session. We will be giving some time to that also, so you can ask your doubt at that time. But be ensured like your mic is in mute condition. So here now we have if you remember, we have added some sample database. Okay, so this is the sample data table which you can see here. And if I want to see some table from this, so what is the command I will be using? This is the command I can use to fetch data from any table. Okay, select start from name of the table. So what is the name? Let us see the sales customer. So let me use this sales customer table. Okay, and let us run this command. Let me collapse this all the things, and here you can see query gets succeeded. And if I want to see what is there in my result column, okay, let me collapse all these things. Let me so okay, so this is, let me collapse all the things, and here you can see the things like what is there in my table of customer. So this is the sample data which I have installed at that time, and you can see this data which is there in this sales lt.customer. Now any query related any query till now which we have performed, any query if you're having, you can ask your doubt here. Yes.
Mahesh,
So
I
just
think
just
you can just show that firewall settings, no? Some people
yeah,
might not
exactly.
have
Yeah.
added.
Sure. Now, listen, if you want to change some firewall setting, right? If you want to change
Authentication.
the
So
firewall
please
authentication, okay? So let us
just
now change the firewall setting like anyone can access this database, okay? For that, what the thing you need to do, go to this overview tab, click on overview tab, okay? After clicking on overview tab, there is one option in the top. See, set server firewall. Set server firewall. Click on the set server firewall. And here also, from here also, you can edit your firewall rules. Okay. Now the option access. Okay. So this is the public access we have chosen here. Now this public network access. Hello. Sorry, there was some disturbance at my side, so I have muted myself. Okay, so this is the public access where you will be finding, we have already done at the time of configuration, public, private, and connectivity. We have selected some network, and here you can add your network. This is my current IP address, and this is the new IP address which I have added at the time when I'm changing my IP address. I can add as many IP. So you just click on this add your current IP address. Click on add your current IP address, and one current IP address will be getting added for you. Okay. So and just click on save button, and then you can log into your database. Okay. This is the operation you need to do. Just add current IP address, or you can do second option. There is one method from which every network you can log into. Just add one firewall rule. Okay, so you need to define the rule name and that I said NID. Okay, so this thing also you can define from here also. Let me give all IP address, all IP range. All IP and range starts from 0.0.0.0 and 255.255.255.255. So this is the IP address range. Like this is the range from each and every IP address I can access this data. You can write it this thing also. Either way, you can click on add IP address and just hit the save button. Okay, just click on save button, and after that you can able to log into your query editor. Just do this process and let me know if you are able to log into your query editor also. Yes. Gaude sir, please mute yourself. So this is how now you can see this is the database I'm having with me. So some of faculty has used my server to ensure to make a database under that. So this is Gayatri ma'am has done, I think so. So this is my database name which I have created. So this is how I can create multiple database under my one server also. Okay, so I can create multiple database under one server. That can be also possible. And to set a firewall rule, just go to the set firewall rule and click on add current IP address. That's it. Click on add your client IPv4 address. So this is the current IP address you will be adding for accessing your data set. So this is how you will be setting a firewall rules to access to your database. So any doubts till now? Please let me know. So I can explain you more. Yes.
Hello, sir. Where can I get this firewall settings?
Click on overview, ma'am. Click on overview. This overview tab. Janaki, ma'am, what the thing you want to repeat?
Where can I find, sir? Overview, where can I take that? Firewall settings.
Overview. You can see my screen, ma'am. Go to. Oh, sorry.
No, your screen is not. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let me go to what. You are at this screen, right? This is your data.
Overview.
You are in the data. Under overview,
Okay.
you need to click on state server firewall.
State server firewall. Okay. Set server firewall. Okay.
Click
So
on
this
the
is
state
mandatory
server.
for. Is it mandatory, sir? It is mandatory for.
Mandatory if you are not able to access your database now, you need to
Okay,
put some
okay.
firewall rules. Like the way we are having firewall rules.
So if I'm unable to log in, I can set my firewall. Yes, sir.
Yes, you
If I'm
can
unable
set
to log in my database, I can set my firewall, right?
No, I'm not getting you. What you're saying.
No. If I'm unable to log in my database, I can set my firewall. Is it so?
Yes, you can set your firewall rules. Like you can set your current IP as a
Okay.
access to this firewall.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
this is the use
Okay.
of firewall.
Okay.
Any doubts? Any more doubts? Please let me know, so I can move further. If you are not having any doubts, Janki ma'am, anything you want to repeat? Any step you want to repeat it?
Sir, add firewall, sir. One more times you explain me. I'm not able to follow it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you are at your
Sir,
database, right?
Sir, I'm getting the screen which shows me database and query one like that. It's okay. So it's done.
No, it's not yet done. It's
I
we are creating.
mean,
We are
query
doing
editor, I was able to enter query editor.
Then you are
Login was done.
it's okay. Then you can perform the practicals. Like your IP has been accessed. Can
Yeah,
we
okay.
access your database?
Okay. So it shows that query one, and I think tables, views,
So
and stored
you can
procedures.
able to log into your query editor, right?
Yes. I was able to.
That means your IP is being granted by this SQL data server.
Okay, fine. Is this activity done, na? Up to that.
Yes, the activity of firewall is been done. And let me explain you one more time. If anyone can't able to log into this SQL database, use query editor, okay? What the thing you need to do, go to this overview tab. See, I'm repeating one more time. Go to this overview. Click on this set server firewall. Click on set server firewall. After clicking on set server firewall, go to this firewall rules and click on add your current IP address as in a firewall rule. Just click on this one. And just after that, click on save button. Should I repeat one more time? Please let me know. Go to overview, click on set firewall, then click on firewall, click on this add your client IP4 address, and then after you will click on save button. That's it. Those steps you need to do it, and then after you can able to log into your. Yes, anyone?
Sir, I have
Having
added
doubt?
firewall. Excuse me, sir. I have added firewall. After that, what's the next step?
Have you saved your firewall rules?
Yes, yes. I have added firewall, sir.
Now go to query editor and try
Okay,
to
sir.
log into your query editor and
Okay, sir.
see whether you can do any operations in your query editor or not.
Okay, fine.
So see, I log into my query editor. So this is the query editor you need to able to log into. And now you can perform as many operations. Like if you want to create a table, you can create a table with this create command. If you want to insert some value in that, you can use this insert command. If you want to fetch existing table, then you can use the select command. So those commands which we are teaching to those students, and we are also knowing SQL commands. Those SQL command you can use here for your doing your operations on database. Got the point? Any doubts related to this practical? Please let me know. Yes, faculty.
Like how you got that advanced works data in the tables?
Sir, while configuration, now you remember there was advanced setting. In that advanced setting, we have to choose this sample data set. So
Okay, I think I missed that
when,
step. Yeah.
So you want to what you want, sir?
Like I missed the step, I think. So I didn't add any sample data into that.
Oh, yes, that is fine, sir. No issue. If you are
Okay.
not having any data set, now you can create also in this
Yeah,
query editor.
yeah.
You can create it. That is not the issue actually.
Yeah, okay.
The sample data set I have downloaded for showing purpose only, but it is not necessary. You need to do that.
Okay.
If you don't have any data tables or any database, you can just create that database or table and you can explore that thing.
Sure.
Yes.
Mahesh, I have one suggestion.
Huh.
Can you show them that right click and show that table using GUI option without writing query only we can see, no?
That
The content.
also we can.
Yeah.
But most of see in this manner also you can see the table, like when you just right click here and you just select a top 100,000 rows. In that manner also automatically one command gets run and you can see the table. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Otherwise, if you want to create new table, you need to write query for that. So this is how you can see the values which are there in this table. Or if you want to create a new table, you can create it from here also. Like directly, you can write a query, create command, create table. Okay, write this create table query, and you can use this create table to create a table in this data set. Okay. Just give some name to your table. We will be creating table in local machine actually. That I need to show to you. So let us, till here we have reached. Any doubt if you are having, please let me know. Yes, faculties, please let me know any doubts you are having.
Sir, I have problem in query editor, so I can't able to go for my login.
So what is the error you're getting, sir, at that point?
Login failed for user token identified principal. The server is not currently configured to access this token.
So you're logging through what, sir? You're logging through either this query data or any other thing. Let me explain you that. So for login purpose, what the thing you're doing? You're logging through this thing or this thing?
So SQL Server authentication it is required, but I don't have any login ID.
So, sir, while configuration time, there where we have choose one SQL Server authentication, and at
Yes.
that time we have given some username and password, na? So that username and password you need to give here.
Okay.
Got the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Any other faculty? Teachers, you can ask your doubts here, or shall I move further?
No, I'm trying to create the database in the query, named example. So it's not showing the run option there to create the database.
Database, no, sir. Database is already created, na?
Okay.
This is the database. You need to create a table in that.
Okay, only table you have to create, right?
Table you can create. Database is already created now by us.
Okay, sure.
We have given database name, so database is already created. So
Okay.
you need to just write. You can create a table.
Okay.
What in my scenario is when happen? I have downloaded some sample table in my data.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, for me, query editor preview is not visible, sir. That option itself is not there for me.
So might be, ma'am, you should be in this server, data server. Go to this SQL database. You will be finding option here, SQL database. Or do one thing, ma'am. Just search for SQL database in this search bar and click on this SQL database. And here you will be searching for your database name. What is your database name?
Devi.
Devi. See, ma'am, this is your database. So when you click on that, now you will be going to this screen. Here you can find query editor preview.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, any other faculty, please ask your doubts. All things are clear to you. If all things are clear, please put some message in the chat box so I can move further.
Sir, sir.
Sir. Okay.
Yeah, I have small doubts, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please tell me what doubt you have.
Can I share my screen now, sir? I can stuck up there
Sure,
in
sure,
creation of database. There only I can stuck up, sir.
Okay, share your screen, sir. I'm making you as a presenter. You are already presented, sir.
I can raise my hand.
Share your
Please
screen, sir.
Give me access, sir. I can raise my hand.
Okay, Srinivasan, sir. Already you are given an access to present your screen, sir.
No, I have made him presenter now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir. Yes.
Fine. Now you can share, sir.
Yes, sir. Just a minute. Where I can share my screen. Can you visible my screen now, sir?
It is coming, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
now it is visible to me.
In basics, sir, I already created everything, sir.
Okay.
Subscription, EF subscription, sir. Resource group FD9, sir.
Right.
Database name hello NSR, sir.
Okay.
I can create server and set the password also, sir.
Good.
And want
Okay.
to use SQL Elastic Pool. By default, it is no, sir. Next,
Change this
workload.
workload environment to development. Change this workload environment to development.
Okay, sir. Development, right? Next, compute plus storage.
Don't do anything, sir. There. Just
Okay,
click on
backup
next
storage.
button.
Backup
So
storage
storage
redundancy.
local reductions. Keep it that only.
Okay,
Click on
sir.
next button.
Next, networking, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. In networking.
And here, in networking connectivity method, choose public endpoint. Absolutely right.
Okay.
And firewall rules allow Azure service and resources to be accessed the server. Yes. Add current
Yeah.
IP address. Yes. This is right, sir.
Okay.
Connection policy default. It is also right.
Okay.
Now go to next, sir. Security.
Yes, sir.
Click on next button, security. Then under this security, no need to do any changes, sir.
Okay,
Click on
sir.
directly next, additional setting.
Yes, sir.
Under additional setting, sir, you can select sample database.
Database
So
collection.
if you choose this none option, so no tables will be there, no data will be there in your database. And if you choose this sample, here you will be getting some sample data in your database.
I can choose
the
sample. Yes.
You can choose sample.
Yes, sir.
Okay, click on OK.
Okay. And the database collection is disabled now, sir.
No, it's okay, no issue. Database collision, it's no issue. By default, it will be taking, sir. Now
Okay,
click
sir.
on next tags. Click on tags.
Okay.
Click on review plus create.
Yeah, here a create
Click on
option
create
is.
button.
Yes, sir.
It will be coming, sir. The validation will be getting. After getting validation, you will your create button will be getting enabled. Click on create button.
Yes,
And
sir.
see your deployment is going getting started. So after deployment completion, go to click on go to resource, and where you can find your database.
So here deployment to resource group FDP9 is failed. That's a error I can get.
Okay, what is the error you're getting here, sir?
The resource write operation failed to complete successfully because it reached the terminal provision state failed.
Okay. So, sir, you need to choose different region for this. I think this quota has been exceeded. That is the reason why it is not.
Okay.
So you can do one thing. Click on back button. The browser.
In browser itself, no, sir? Okay. Yes,
Go to
sir.
back.
Yeah, here database, hello NSR database is there, sir. I can open it.
Click on that. Click on that.
Okay, resource not found. It would be shown.
It is not created, na, sir. That is why it will be not showing to you. Go to home button and do the same procedure one more time. Only while creating your server, na, sir, choose different location.
Okay.
Doing your while making your server, na, configure new server. When you are creating new server, na, change the location of that server.
So I can do database creation again, sir?
Again, sir. Again, you need to do it.
Hello, sir.
Please do that. Please do that, sir. And if you get any error, please let me know. Then I can help you with that. Okay, sir?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So,
Sir, I have a query.
Thank you.
Sir, hello. I have a query.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, once a database has been created, can we edit it? Edit in the sense, can we change the settings? Because I have not selected the sample. So that's what my database is
It's
completely
okay,
empty.
ma'am. It's a sample data set. It's just for understanding, like
No,
some
no,
of the data has
understood,
been.
sir. Understood. Just I wanted to ask, can we do after creation, can we do edit settings and all? That option is available or what?
Yes, yes. Each and every edits we can do it, ma'am. No issue.
Okay, okay.
Each and every edits we can do it. Later part also we can change according to our need.
Thank you, sir.
This is the specialty of Microsoft Azure. Okay, let us move further now. Now this is the database I'm having in my cloud. Okay, and I want to connect this database to my local computer. Okay, so what I can do, I can go to this overview tab in my SQL database, click on overview tab. Oh, sorry,
Excuse me,
let
sir.
me share.
Display
Oh,
last,
got
sir.
it. Yes, sir. Srinivasan, sir, what is the error you're getting?
There is no display, sir.
Screen is not display. Yes, I'm sharing screen, sir.
Mahesh, your screen is black actually. I know it's not you sharing, I think.
I'm not sharing. Now I have shared my screen. Please check whether you're getting my screen.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, faculty, you need to go to this overview tab. Under this overview tab, you need to copy this server name. Okay. Copy this server name. Now the thing what we will be doing, we will be connecting this cloud computing database to our local machine. Also, you have downloaded this software of SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, some faculties got stuck. Alvin, can you see that problem where this faculty got stuck?
Yes, yes, I'll check that.
Devi ma'am, actually. Devi ma'am, you
Yes.
need to give password which you have given at the time of configuration.
Sir, actually it is not accepting. Actually, I have given as Devi123 is my username, but currently the username has got changed, so the password is not accepting now.
Hello.
Yes, Mahesh.
Yes. Please resolve those issue of Devi ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's telling password is not matching. So what can we do?
The password is important, ma'am. You need to remember that one. You can do, ma'am, one thing. You can create one new database and you can give some password to it, or go to your SQL. Okay, that thing also I will. Let me complete it. So go to
Okay,
your SQL database. Whether you're getting my screen, please let me know.
What is it, sir?
Elvin, my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
Go to server name, copy the server name. If the server name you will be finding under this essential tabs, under this overview tab. Okay, overview menu tab. So copy the server name, then go to your local PC and open the application which you have installed. So I have already installed application in my local computer. So let me search it for where it is. So this is the application what I have installed, SQL Server Management Studio. So open this SQL Server Management Studio in your local PC. Open this SQL Server Management Studio in your local PC. Funny. Still it's get opening. I can explain you the part which if you how to create a new database in the server. So this is my SQL server. Okay. And under this SQL server, I need to go to this SQL database. And here you can find the database which we have created, right? How many databases are there? If you want to see which database I want to log in or not, you can see it from here also. And if you want to do some edits to this data set, okay, that thing you can find it in this data management. Okay, so delete database, backups, failover groups, import and export history. So all the things you can do it from here related to this database. Okay, if you want to create a database, for that you will be going to this SQL database and the name where server is been asked. So I want to create a new database. So I will just click on create button, and in this server partner, I will be choosing. So this is my subscription. This is my resource group. Let me create one new database with some name. Let us create some with some name. Let us create it. Mahesh 321. So this is my new database. And the server I will be choosing already, which I have created it. So this is the server of mine, which I have created at this point. So I will be choosing this one. And this is how I can create a new database in that existing server. Got the point? Yes. For creating new database in that server. Now see, my application has been open. Now when the application will be open, you will be finding here server name. So this server name you will be getting from your Azure portal. For that, you need to go to your Azure portal, click on overview, and under overview, you will be copying this server name, and this server name you will be pasting here. Okay, server type should be database engine, authentication type should be SQL server authentication, username should be whatever username you have given to your database, password should be whatever password you have given to your database. So you can use same username and password which you have used for your query editor. Same username password you need to use here also, and click on connect button. Click on connect button, and this is how you can connect your virtual database on which is there on cloud computing to your local machine. So see here, one database window will be generated, and under this database window, your connection has been established, under which you will be finding the databases here also. And under these databases, you can find the database which I have created. And under that database, I can find the data which I have uploaded. See, those many tables are there. And if I want to see this table, just select this table or just right click on that. Just right click. And you can get the table details. Either way, you can just select the top rows and you will be seeing the details of that table. So this much data I'm having in this customer address table, customer ID table. Okay. So this is how I can access my virtual cloud computing database to my local computer also. So this is the practical we have completed now related to this SQL database. We have access, we can do operation online also in offline mode also. Okay. And you might be familiar with this SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. So this is how we have performed a practical of SQL database. Now, if you are having any doubts, if you want to repeat all the steps, please let me know. I will be repeating one more time for you. If you are having some doubts.
महेश सर एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
Mahesh, can you
Please
hear me?
stop one. Yes, yes, ma'am. Vaishali, ma'am, I can hear you.
I have dropped a message on the chat box that it's not able to connect after giving the server name and login and password.
Can you
Can you
share
just
your
see?
screen, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Please give me the rights.
Yes, ma'am. I'm making you a presenter. Can you make Vaishali, Dr. Vaishali, ma'am, as a presenter?
Yes, yes. Once. Vaishali, ma'am.
Dr. Vaishali Singh, na? Yes, ma'am. I have granted you an permission to access to share the screen. Please, you can share your screen and let us know what issue you are getting.
See, are you able to see my screen of SQL Server Studio?
Yes, ma'am. I can see.
So I am having a tab. I think the tab will be not coming. Just a minute.
No, ma'am. Click on connect, na? Then you can get that tab.
There is another tab also that is.
Ma'am, have you?
So now is
shared
it
your
visible that connect to the server window? Dialog box is there. Is it visible?
No, it's not visible. I can see the SQL Server Management Studio screen only. Tab I can see in it.
So in that case, now the image I am posting on the chat. Okay. This image
fine.
with this image, when I am just connecting, it is showing me this error. That also image I am just pasting. This is the error.
The error. Okay. Cannot connect to database additional information. Ma'am, the thing you need to set firewall rule first to your Azure account.
Okay, that overview one instructions, right?
Yes, the firewall rules are been you need to set, and after setting the firewall rules, you can connect to your local machine, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, any more doubts, faculty, if you're having, let me know.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I have created database, but connections and all I just forgot. Can you please repeat that?
Which connection, ma'am, you're talking? Can you share your
SQL
screen
database.
so we can
Yeah,
do it
yeah,
together?
yeah. Just a minute.
Let me grant you permission.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Now you can share your screen.
Just yes. Sir, is it visible?
Oh, it's coming, ma'am. Now it's
Yeah.
visible.
Yeah, I created this SUSH SQL database, but how to connect this, I forgot.
To your local machine, na, ma'am?
Local machine.
Now click on overview.
Overview. Yeah, this I have to copy, right?
Now go to copy this server name. Copy the server name and open in local computer. Now open this SQL Server Management Studio software, ma'am.
Where it is? I have to type here.
No. You need to download that software in your local computer, ma'am.
SCME I have downloaded, I guess. This one?
I'm not seeing your screen. Screen is getting stuck, I think so. Can you allow, like, can you share your entire screen, ma'am? I can only
Yeah,
see
that.
the tab.
Okay.
I can see the tab in your browser. I can't see
Where I
anything.
can move in, right? Share. Screen window or tab, everything I have, entire screen I have selected. Complete I
Entire
have
screen
selected.
option is there, na? You can choose that.
Just entire screen. Yes. So this I did copy. Up to this,
Now
okay.
open this. No, go to your Windows menu. Windows menu and search for SQL Server Management Studio, or type here to search is there, na? No.
Just
At
a
the
minute.
bottom, na?
Yeah, I have to go here, right?
SQL Server Management Studio.
SQL Server. I think it is not there. SQL.
You have installed it, right, ma'am? SQL. Just type SQL. Just
This
type
one?
SQL.
Is it, sir?
See, this, but it is not the point actually. You haven't installed, I think so. You need to install it, ma'am.
1 minute, sir. I this one, no? I need
See
to
the
install.
link which I have given to you. See the link which I have given to you. See
This
here,
one,
there is some error of ODBC.
server. Okay, this is for server. This I don't.
Giving. No, ma'am. Just
1 second.
download the link which I have given to you. From there only you can download.
Sir, I have one problem.
Yeah.
Ma'am, download it and let me know after downloading.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm posting the link in chat box. You can go to the chat box and you can get that link from there.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, sir, you are saying something.
Sir, I have error in the login SQL. It is asking for deny public network access is set to yes.
You can you share your screen, sir? I'm making you as a presenter.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I have assigned you as a presenter. You can share your screen. Kumar, sir.
Sir, I am getting.
Sir, like this, it is coming, sir.
Mahesh, I think you can just show them to check their own IP and to check whether it is there in the firewall. Most of them is having the same issue.
Okay,
I think.
one thing we can do now. One thing I will be repeating all the steps. You just see whether which steps you have missed up, right? Whether that is fine for you.
Yes, particularly the IP one you can repeat, Mahesh. I think that is the main issue. To check their IP and to verify it is there in the firewall rules.
Okay, let me share my screen. Please confirm me whether you're getting my screen or not.
Yes, your screen is visible.
So let us click on, let us create, let me explain. Let us create one database. Click on create button. Then choose the resource group and subscription. So here my resource group and subscription is already been chosen. I need to give some name to my data set. Let me give some name to my database. I need to choose the server. Already I have created one server. Under that server only I have database. Okay. So this is my server name, and under this only I need to put this Kure 123 database. Now workload I will be choosing as development because this production will be costing me 2 months. Okay. So this is the development. Then next thing, backup storage redundancy, locally reductant backup storage, I will be selecting. Click on next button. In networking tab, the thing what I will be choosing, add current IP address as a yes. Okay. I think this option will not be enabled if I choose this existing network. So let us do one thing. Let us create a new server. So this is the server name we will be creating. 1, 2, 3. Why it is not taking? Because we have already said those things, right? So choose different region, any region you can choose. Quota. And you will be choosing SQL authentication, where you will be defining some username and password. Okay, click on OK. So this is how we have created one new server with the name Kure123. Now, Elastic Pool by default it is no stated. I don't need to be having this feature for my database. Then workload I will be choosing as a development. Compute and storage by default it will be there. Just see the costing part. What is the costing? Here I'm getting 450 rupees. That is okay. Backup and storage redundancy, I will be choosing locally reductant. Then click on next. Here I will be choosing public endpoint and I will be allowing these firewall rules. This is very important step for firewall rules. Allow those two rules like allow Azure service and resources to access the server. You need to allow yes. Add client current IP address. You need to allow yes. If you fail this thing, then how to edit that one, that also I will be explaining you. Click on next. Security, no need to do changes in security. Click on next. Here some what any data source you want in your database, so choose sample. If you haven't choose sample also, that is okay. Then click on next. Click on review plus create, and after review plus create, click on okay. So this is how you have created your SQL database and your SQL database server. So let the system gets deployed, and after deployment, how to edit the firewall rules, that I will be explaining to you. So now the deployment is in progress. It will take 2 to 3 minutes to get deployed. It depends on the server which we have chosen. So see the resources for creating those two resource, those many resources has been created in backend. So here you can see firewall rules are being created. Here database is being created. Here server is being created. For that server, some virtual network is being created. Some disk space is being created. So all those resources you can find here. Like for creating one resource, those supported resources also created by this Microsoft. So let us wait for deployment to be completed. Kumar sir, you are getting some error. Okay, what is the error? Instance specify error. Good question. So, sir, you are having this firewall error only, like some private endpoint error you are getting. So, do the steps which I will be explaining now. Same step you need to do it. And then you can able to connect to your database. So deployment is let me click on go to resource. After clicking on go to resource, now already my firewall rule is been set here. But what if I want to set a new firewall rules? For that, what I will be doing in the top hand side, I here is one option is there, set server firewall. Click on that option. Click on that option, and here you will be redirected to your data server. See, this is my data server. And after redirecting to the data server, here you need to click on public access. And under this public access, make sure this selected network is being choose. Then here in firewall rules, you need to click on add firewall rule. Give some name to this firewall rule and give the IP access, IP 0.0.0.0 and 255.255.255.259. Click on OK and click on Save button. So this is how I can add new firewall rules to my data server. Okay, so this is the IP range from which like any public IP can access this data server. Okay, this is the range of IP I have given to this data server. Now, to go to your database, you need to click on this database name. Okay, and you will be redirected to this SQL server. Now, click on Query Editor and type the password which I have given to your database. Click on OK button. So see, it will be getting login to your query editor. And if this login is been done successfully, that means you will be able to log in from your local computer also. Okay. So this is the practical which we have learned till now, and all those things. Hope so. All the things are being clear with you all. If still you are having any doubts, you can ask me. Need to do same procedure one more time.
Sir,
If any error is there, repeat all the steps and try to complete this practical.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir, I'm getting a message called as does not support this version. Windows logins are not supported in this version of SQL Server. I can just share the screen.
Sir. So which version you are using of Windows?
Sir, that 19. I'm using Windows 11, sir.
So Windows 11 should be supported.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting.
Okay, let me check. Sir, this SQL Server now, this SQL Server is actually it has been outdated now. This software is free to use. Might be some firewall is blocking your this software.
Oh, but I'm using the
show details. Click on this show details and see which things are blocking this.
Where, sir? In the management studio or in our
in management studio, sir. In management studio.
Show details.
So it is supported to Windows 11 also, because I have tried with Windows 11 also, Windows 10 also. That is okay. It is running. See
Sir,
whether
show
any file
details,
is
I will.
missing in your Windows. Some system file is there now.
Ah,
That can make an error for installing this SQL Server. So there are
okay, but
some files with .NET is there, .NET, ODVC files are there. So see those details like which file is not been installed in your Windows, and after installing that, you can install this SQL Server.
sir, this is the message I got. I have posted it. Anyhow, I will check it, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, you can see your server name. Check the server name first. Are you able to open your SQL Management Studio, SQL Server Management Studio? Shekhar, sir.
I could open that. I have run a query also. I have run a query also in that.
So there will be no problem from that point. So do the thing which I will be explaining now. Okay. Open your management studio. You're getting my screen, right, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm getting my screen.
Let me close all the things for you and let me explain you one more time. So open your SQL Server Management Studio from
Yes,
your
sir.
local computer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So please let me know where you are getting error. Huh?
Sir, when we go to Object Explorer and connect.
So this screen you're getting at your side.
Sir, I'm getting the
Connect to server
screen.
screen. Connect to server screen you're getting or what?
Shall I share it, sir?
Yes, sir. You can share it for me.
Mahesh, can I interfere?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm getting the same screen.
Yeah, Shekhar, sir.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you chosen Microsoft Indra or SQL authentication? Which one you have chosen while creating?
SQL authentication, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Try it once.
Sir, are you sharing your screen? Or should
Yeah.
I share it?
Sir, I'm sharing it. Sir, could you please give that access?
Yes, yes, sir. Sorry for that. Let me give you access.
I have given now.
Okay,
Shekhar, sir, try once. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm giving it, sir.
So this way we have done 3 practicals till now. Two
sir, I have
practicals
shared.
with virtual machine, one with Windows OS and Linux-based OS, and one was with database. SQL.
Sir, I have shared it.
So you can. Yes, sir. It is coming, sir.
So
Okay,
I'm
sir.
going to
Now
connect.
click on connect. Connect.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to database engine. I'm changing the server name as the from here. I'm copying this, sir. I'm going here, pasting it. Now I'm connecting this.
No. Don't click
Okay.
on connect, sir. Sir, Windows
Okay.
authentication you have choose, na? You need to choose SQL authentication there.
SQL
The authentication
server
type
authentication.
is there, na? SQL authentication, SQL server
SQL server.
authentication.
Oh, sorry, sir.
And
Okay.
you need to
Okay.
give username and password there.
Yeah, sorry, sir. There I made a mistake.
Okay, sir, you will be getting connected for.
Yes, sir. Connected, sir. Something is
Okay,
there. Yeah, I'll check it.
Okay, again error is there or what?
Yeah.
Username, password. Please check username, password, sir.
Yes.
Check whether you
Yes, sir,
can
I'll check.
log into your query editor. If so, use the same username, password, sir. It will work, sir. The same procedure you need to follow.
A query editor, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. I have a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. It is 1, 2, 3, sir. Right. Okay.
Got the sir? Got it, sir? You can
Yeah, got
unshare
it,
your
sir.
screen.
Got it, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You
Yes.
are saying something.
Yes, yes. So since 2 days we are learning, we have learned how to create the virtual machine and the database and how we can connect to the local machine also I have learned. If I want to teach same thing to my student, so in that case, since I want to teach them how the cloud is going to be connect and all. So since we don't have any account, so is there any other method so we can show to student if I don't have
Yes,
a cloud account?
there is one method. Like you
Yes,
can
sir.
tell any students to create a free account on student ID card,
Okay, sir.
where that account will be credited with $200. Okay, and
Okay, sir.
those $200 you can use it for 3 months.
Oh, is it? Okay. Any is it like any
Yes,
student
ma'am.
can create, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Any students can do this.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Thank you, sir. If there is any link where the student can go and get the account and all, if you tell me, then I'll
Yes,
try
yes.
with myself,
Students
sir.
can perform every practicals which we are teaching to you.
Oh, is it? Oh, thank you, sir. And can we even being a teacher, even can I get the free account like that? How students are getting?
That thing, I don't think so. We can get that. For that thing, at least you need to have those credit card with you.
Oh, is
Then
it?
only you
For
can
teachers,
get that.
for teachers, there is no special one, ma'am. As a normal user, you can take trial. For students, I have shared you the link in the chat.
Oh, is it? Sir, definitely I'll try and I'll let you know about. Thank you, sir.
You can take any student's ID card and you can use that account for your use also.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So faculties, this is how I have completed 3 practicals, and tomorrow the thing what we will be learning. Tomorrow we will be learning about data factory concept in cloud computing, and we will be performing practicals on data factory also. And also we will be learning one more practicals. Like tomorrow there will be a huge practical sessions will be there, in which we will be completing almost 2 to 3 practicals. We will be covering storage account purpose, how we can create a storage account on cloud computing. Then after we will be moving to this data factory practicals, where we will be creating one data factory. Then after we will be moving to the step of doing process, how to create pipelines in data factory. Under those pipeline, how to create activities and how to perform those activities by using them trigger methods. Okay, so this is the things we will be learning tomorrow. Hope so. Today's session was good. It was okay to you all. If you are having today any doubts, you can ask now also. Either way, you can try this all the things which I have taught to you. And then if you are having some doubts related to these 3 practicals, then you can ask those doubts by tomorrow. Okay? All good?
So Magesh, I need some time.
Yes, Shashwatan, I'm coming to you only.
Yeah,
So
sure,
I
sure.
think we completed all the things from my side. Over to you, Shashwatan. If you have to do something, you can
Sure.
talk to them.
Thank you so much, Magesh, and thanks, Elvin. I hope like my voice is audible. I'm not switching on my camera because of low internet here. So yeah, now we can close the session officially. Now, if you have any doubts on LMS, you can stay back. Otherwise, with this, we can close the session. So thank you so much for your active participation. And I hope like all of you have already marked your attendance using this LMS. And also one small announcement, we have also uploaded the recorded session yesterday in the YouTube in our playlist. You can also refer our videos and we will also upload all the videos on a daily basis. Maybe I'll take just 1 minute time to share my screen to show you like how our recorded sessions are visible in the YouTube channel. So yesterday I have pasted the link also in the WhatsApp group. If you want, I can also paste that in the chat box. So once you click the link, you will be diverted to this page. I hope like my screen is visible. You will be diverted to this or directed to this page. And you can see like all our recorded videos. Like we have been doing multiple batches. The top one are the previous batches or the old batches. If you want to view your batch video, then you have to scroll down till the end. And you can see like batch number 9. So batch number 9 is basically our batch. All our participants belongs to batch 9. So this is our day 1 video. We also mentioned the day as well as the date and as well as the day. So if you want to see this, you can just click and you can view this. And every day evening, we will also upload the everyday's video before like 6 or 7 o'clock. And once it's uploaded, we will also communicate to you through the WhatsApp. And in case if you want to see the previous batch videos also, feel free to do that. We have like every batch videos here. So this is what about the YouTube recorded sessions. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Yes, sir.
No.
Any questions, sir? Anbuchelvan, sir?
Sir, YouTube channel address?
Sir, I have already pasted that in the WhatsApp group. I'll just mention that in the group chat also, sir, the link.
I am not able to join the WhatsApp group, sir. That's why I ask you to please give the YouTube channel.
Yes, sir. I'll just put it in the chat box here, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Like as you said yesterday, the study materials will be uploaded in the LMS by today morning.
Yes, it's uploaded, sir. It's uploaded, sir.
Okay. So like today morning I checked, I didn't see anything actually.
I think around 11 o'clock it is uploaded. That's what communication I got. I'll just check, sir. Just 1 minute. Can you check, sir? Because it's uploaded.
Okay,
around 11 o'clock it's uploaded, sir.
Yeah, okay. No,
Yes,
no
sir.
problem. I'll check.
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what's the deadline to mark the attendance, sir, for each day?
So every day you have to mark your attendance on a daily basis. It would be good if you can mark your attendance during the session time, sir. Morning 9:30 to evening like till 2 o'clock, sir. Every day you have to update your attendance, sir. Yeah. YouTube link deleted, sir. Ma'am, I am able to see that. Can you check now, ma'am, the YouTube link? Okay. I hope like all of you are also marking your attendance, and I will just quickly check is there anybody who has registered now. I think there are a couple of people registered in the LMS now. Kalyana Sundaram sir, Patil Mandar sir, and Ranjit sir as well as Jyotsna ma'am. So there are 4 people registered newly. I hope like all these 4 people are available in the link now. So I'm just approving your registration. Just a minute. Yeah, maybe within 5 minutes you can start use your LMS. It's already approved. You can start using your LMS now. Please ensure you're marking your attendance by using the LMS. And for the first time, you have to use this test at 1234 password. But your registrations are approved. Anybody else finding any difficulties in LMS? We have uploaded today's recorded session in. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for putting this WhatsApp message here. Anybody else is having any challenges on LMS? If no challenges, again, you can take leave, have a delicious lunch, take care, take rest. We can spend next 10 to 15 minutes to talk about the LMS. Magesh, if the recording is stopped or still it's on?
Sir.
Yes, sir. So Magesh, if it is recording is on, please, you can stop that because again, it's like a repeat.